Awesome, awesome, awesome. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone, to day 6 of the Book Writers Challenge. We are almost at the end of the road, and hopefully, many of you are still standing. Some of you are already falling by the wayside, but there are more people who are still tracking. All right, before today, we are going to be talking about, on this day 6, about how to plan your friends and family lunch. This is one of those events that we can't finish everything today, but they are going to. I'm going to talk or maybe teach a little bit about what the friends and family lunch is, and then we are going to make a commitment to do our lunch in the next 30 days. That is going to be the deal that we are going to be having. Sorry about that. Where's my video here? Okay, cool. Right. So if you can see me and you can hear me very well, can you just give me a 1 in the chat? If you're in the room and you can see me and hear me very well, let me have a let me have a 1. Okay. But sometimes I just keep talking and I didn't know that nobody's even hearing me. Okay, cool. Yes, I see so many of you this morning, at least those who are still standing. I see Jimmy. Good to see you, Folashade. Good to see you, Tony. Ibukunlua, I see you, Rashidat. Yetunde, I see you, my OG admin. I don't know who that is. Ferdinand, I see you, and several of you who are in on this call right now. Okay, so before we get into today's thing, like I said, I'm going to explain a little bit what the friends and family lunch is. I'm going to give you some pointers about how to get it organized, and your assignment only today is just to fix a date for it, and then you're going to go set it up on Zoom, and then you start planning towards it. So the assignment today will simply be setting up your friends and family lunch on Zoom. Nothing complicated. You're just going to pick a date. You're going to set the time, and then later you work on the banner and all of that stuff. Okay. But before we get in there, I want to talk a little bit more about yesterday. I feel that has been a bit slow for most of you. It's a major issue, and I want to figure out how do we resolve that. Thankfully, it's having an author page is optional if you don't want to have one. But I feel that if you are doing a challenge like this, you should have one, even if for all the reasons I explained yesterday, because it gives you a lot of advantages over Lulu, over all those places that you have published. So let's do a quick check here. Okay, for those of us who are here early today, I want to do a quick check. Day 1, if you are able to write your book, you are able to write and finish it, give me a 1 right now. Just a 1. I just want to, if you are not able to write your book, give me a 0. I want to know a percentage of us that are here. If we need to give some time here, let's see where we are. Please, I need everybody in here to participate. I know it's a Saturday. It's always difficult to get people to come early to these things. Today is Owambe Day in Nigeria, obviously. Right now it's 4 p.m. That is when all those parties are still very hot. So we are not likely to see too many people here today, but we are going to have the class anyway. All right, I see that everybody literally were able to cross the first audio. Audio number 2, were you able to format your book on day 2, or at least until now? Have you been able to format your book? Give me a 2 if you have been able to do that. Give me a 0 if we are not able to format your book. Let's see where we are. I'm just trying to take a gauge of those in the room, at least right now. For that first one, we got 100%. Everybody was able to write their book. I'm gratified. Formatting also, I see everybody with a 2. I don't see a 0 here. That's also very good. As a matter of fact, those of you who are surviving to Saturday are always the serious ones. The 6th day, for most people, is when those who have decided to give up on themselves, those who want to give excuses. If you ask them, they're going to have one thing or the other they are telling you. But like I always say, you can have excuse or you can have result. You cannot have both. Okay, so I want to congratulate those of you who are here. Every one of you is having result. Number 3, on day 3, we talked about getting the cover for our book done. That was a little bit, get a little bit technical. You have to go to Canva and get your cover done. If you got it done, give me a 3. If you are still stuck at that hurdle, give me a 0. Okay, because we are so far we're scoring 100, and that is pretty good. That means everybody here is crossing the finishing line with me so far. Awesome, awesome. I just want to know where you are stuck. Again, I'm not going to call you out if you have a 0 in there. It's just for me to get an idea how well we are doing. Because in a challenge, we want to get as many people as possible to cross the finish line. Okay, I see one person said they've not been able to do their cover. And that gentleman, I'm not going to call your name, but you have no excuse because you have direct access to me. You have the tools, you have the everything. So not doing it 100% is your fault, because to me, doing a cover is the easiest thing. If only somebody watch the video and go on Canva, you get it done in less than an hour, unless you have thinking it. But on this one, I think we had one person in the room right now who's been left behind. Unfortunately, there's not much you can do about that. We have the recording of day 3. I'll encourage you to go do it and execute. People give excuses and say, I'll do it next week, or I'll do it next in 4 hours. And guess what? All of us are busy. Life is going to get in the way, and you are going to get stuck there. It sounds funny. I know that myself. Okay? So, yes, you understand. So you join 4 days late again. That is on you, because I alerted you before we started. I personally posted to your page, to your WhatsApp page every day. Everybody in this class didn't get that. It's because we are special. So if you are not doing anything right, I'm putting it on you, sir. Because not only do I post the recording, I also remind you every day. So again, we can have excuses or we can have results. Everything we have taught Monday to today, if somebody put in 2 hours after the class, they will get it done. No excuses. But busy executives, and I'm also there. There are several things I want to do that when I tell myself I'm going to do it tomorrow or I'm going to do it right after this, typically it doesn't happen because you are fighting so many fires. Most of us have employees who have problems we have to deal with. We have to go to one meeting or the other. We have to, and that is why I always advise, do it right after, especially the busy executives. And there's so many of you here. And I'm so delighted that most of you at least were able to cross the line. When I see your comment, putting your 3 or your number, I'm very elated because I know how tough it is. If somebody doesn't have a job or somebody is looking for a job, it's easy. They have all day. But executives like us and like some of you here, you probably are running like 4 or 5 companies at the same time. That is why you lock it down. That's why I said it's a challenge. Okay? Lock it down. Give yourself 2 hours right after the class. Don't take calls. Don't undo anything. Just get it done. That is how this is going to happen. Okay? But we got, let's say, 99%. We only have one person who wasn't able to cross the line. Day 4, we talked about actually, after we designed the cover, we actually published it on Lulu and Sailor. So if you're able to do that, if you're able to do both, give me 44. If you're only able to do either Lulu only or Sailor only, give me a 4. Just want to see where we are. Because that also was an easy exercise. If you have done day 1, day 2, day 3, when it's supposed to be done, day 4 becomes easy. But when you didn't design cover, obviously you can't publish. If you didn't format, obviously you can't publish. All right? Awesome. I'm seeing so many of you who cross the 4th stage. Good luck. I see you. Tony, Abiola, John, Taiwo, Ojo, Quincy, Agidi. Amazing, amazing. Yes, Madam Quincy, we taught you that when you create it, it's going to put private access. You have to set it to general. The trainer that came here with me to teach that, Mr. Eric, mentioned that. You have not finished. After you are done, it's automatically set to private access. You have to proactively go into your Lulu account and change it from private access to general for it to be available. They're not going to do it for you because they don't know if you want your book to go live or not. So go fix that, but at least you are there. That one's like a 1 minute exercise. Just go as if you are editing the book, and then you keep going until you get to the place where it shows private access. Then you pick general access. All right, go do that for me right now, Madam Quincy Agidi. Go do it and let me know if you fixed it. Other than that, I see so many of you. Sunday Warner, I'm proud of you. For the 4 Ibukoluwa Yetunde, my OG, well done. Yinka Lawal, Rashidat Ibrahim, Rosel Etuwe, Folashade Balogun, good luck. Agbola Tony A, Abiola John, Taiwo Joe, me. Everybody here, maybe with the exception of that person that has not done cover. See, we are tracking. Day 4 is gone. Day 5 is where I think all of us, and I really want to get a honest feedback here. Day 5 is when we talked about, we showed you how to create your author page. Your author page is one that you control yourself, and I explain why that is important. Even though with your book published online on Lulu, for instance, it's going to be live on Barnes & Noble, it's going to be live on Amazon within a week. They're going to post all of that there for you. You are going to have author pages in all those places. But like I said, you don't control that. Okay, you don't control that in terms of being able to do a lot of versatility, reduce prices, offer bonuses, and all that. And we said you need to get your own author page. And even I acknowledge that yesterday's training was not ideal because my trainer was getting too deep from what I needed him to teach you. You just needed a basic sales page right now that can take payment for your book. But it went a little bit deep, and I think left some of you in a little bit of a funk. But still, it's not an excuse. You can have an excuse or you can have result. You cannot have both. So I went out of my way to make sure I posted the recording because he actually did do a good job in terms of explaining what you need to do, even though it was a bit involved. All you need to do is slow it down. Watch the video, pause, go do the one he just said. Watch again, pause, go do the one he just said. And then I also went out of my way to post 2 more videos, just in case you are not feeling the one from our trainer yesterday. I posted 2 more that you can actually follow on how to edit a page in Systemi. We chose Systemi because it gives you a free account for up to 2,000 followers. Because that's a system that also allows you to build a list of followers that you can market consistently. We have not talked about marketing your book, but Systemi is great in the sense that it allows you to have your own sales page, and it also allows you to build a list of your buyers with it. And you can get up to 2,000 followers before you are asked to pay. I own a funnel builder myself. It's called Bismatic, but it's not free. That's why I didn't take you there. I could give you 30 days free trial, even 60 days. But then if you don't pay me in 60 days, your sales page is going to go dark. And I'm not about that. I should be promoting my own Bismatic. It's like Systemi, but it's $47 a month. So even if I give you 60 days free, by the 3rd month, you're going to have to pay me. If you don't pay, your sales page is going to not show again. And I don't feel comfortable doing that. But Systemi will allow you to have that your free account forever as long as your list is less than 2,000 people. So for beginners, I thought that was best. That way you can you don't have to commit to paying any money yet until you have figured out how to make some money. You're going to need a funnel builder at some point. You can't make serious money online without a funnel. Anybody who tells you otherwise lies to you. You can never do $100,000 a month. You can never do $10,000 a month if you don't have a funnel. It's just a reality. But when you are starting out, that free account at least will hold you. You'll be able to put in at least 3 books. It allows you 3 funnels before you have to pay if you need more. So we showed you yesterday. Some of you are able to figure it out. Many of you are still struggling. So give me a 5 if you have been able to create your own author page, and give me a 0 if you have not been able to do it despite the training that you got yesterday. I want to get a real feedback, all right? Because I myself, I've done this for a long time. I know when there is a little comma. I just felt it listening to him that it wasn't really connecting with most of you, and most of you just are not following. Unfortunately, I didn't see his training video. I asked for it before class. Typically, I watch it before I put anybody on my stage. If it is a training thing, I want to see what they are going to say. But he never submitted it, and I still let him go. And my apologies for that. Joseph is my protege, and that's actually what he does for a living. He charges $1,000, $997 to build funnels for people like me. That's what he does now. He was with me for 3 years, so he knows his onions. He's an expert. All his clients are from US, but maybe his level was too high to train you guys. So I'm going to, I have another of my proteges here, okay, because I typically go out of my way not to get into the technical for teaching. Not that I can't do it, I do it better than all of them because I taught them, but it's just a style that I decided I don't want to position myself as a technical person, even though I'm more technical than everybody that I've trained. It's a deliberate brand. I'm trying to build on that you can do this stuff without necessarily being technical. So I'm going to get Mr. Eric. Eric, if you can please get ready for me. I want you to just take them through how to share a funnel. You're going to share a funnel with them and just show them how to edit it. But I want it done in 15 to 30 minutes. Nothing deep. All I need them to have in their sales page, in their author page, is the book itself, description of it, and the payment, because they are going to be initially selling to friends and family. They are not going to be running paid adverts yet. I'm not going to encourage them to do that. So they don't need an elaborate sales page. They just need a basic one that they can use to run promos, where they can then go back there, change the price, and all of that stuff. So hopefully Eric will do a little bit a better job today. Both of them are graduates of my school, and they are very good, but Eric is more able to bring it down a little bit. Joseph is too way high up there. So my apologies for that, but I do see some of you have been able to make it happen. Rosal, I saw your own. You are able to do, yes. It's not perfect yet, but you are rocking. Tony, I see you. Well done. Good luck. Sunday Warner, well done. So yeah, I see just a few of you have been able to do that. All right, but we are going to cross many more today. Because today is our 6th day. Today we're supposed to talk about friends and family lunch. We're probably going to use all 4 hours to train today. I'm going to get Eric to take the next 15 to 30 minutes walking you through how to create an author page for your book, because I don't want you to ignore this part. Trust me, guys, because most of your money is going to be made with your own sales page. In the first 6 months to 1 year, you're not going to make a lot of money on Amazon. You're not going to make a lot of money on Barnes & Noble. You're not going to make a lot of money on Lulu, even when they put it on 10,000, 50,000 sites. Why? Because people don't know you yet. And that's just the reality. Me, I'm a real teacher. I don't set you up for disappointment. At this point of your career, having your book show up on Amazon, and it will show in the next 1 week or so once Lulu starts to populate for you, once you pay the $4.99, okay, for the global distribution, it will show up on Amazon. It will show up on Barnes & Noble. But right now, it is more for clout. I'm not going to deceive you. People give you a lot more respect when you show them that your book is live on Amazon or your book is live on Barnes & Noble. But you are not likely to see the money yet. You don't know how to market your book. We're going to talk about that a bit tomorrow, even though it's not part of the challenge. I'm going to teach for 2 hours on how to monetize your book, just so that you have the essential information. If you want to get the full blueprint, the full training and all of that, you need to get the premium version. I can't give it to you for free because that's also how I make money. But I will train some of it tomorrow. So your first 6 months to 1 year, the place you are going to make your money is your own buy button that you control. For instance, when you are doing your friends and family lunch, it is your sales page you want to send them to, or your bank account. You are not going to send them to Amazon. That would be very wrong. I'm going to talk about that later when Eric is done. You don't want to send them to Barnes & Noble. Why do you want to send traffic to those places? They are supposed to get traffic and help you sell. That's why they are collecting almost 70% of your money. So why do you want to send your own people there? You want to send them to your site so that you can make 100% of the money. And that also puts you in control of your destiny, because now you have your own website. Even if they ban you on Amazon or they ban you on Barnes & Noble, which is a real possibility. Don't deceive yourself, especially those of us who are living in Nigeria. They don't like us. They think we are scammers because of the less than 1% who scam the world. But it is what it is. You can cry or you can adapt. That's why you want to do whatever you can to get this your author page done. It's vital for you to figure it out. Why? Because you are going to be a bookpreneur for most of you. By the time you come to Fish for Life program next week, some of you might decide that you want to be a bookpreneur. But now you're going to understand how you can run a business with it, how you can make money writing and selling. Now, if you're a bookpreneur, you're not going to rely on one book. It's like a shoe seller who has only one shoe in his store. It will make no sense. So as a bookpreneur, part of the demand of that business is you have to produce plenty books. I will be recommending in the class that is coming next week that you have to write a book a week minimum for the first 1 year. That's your job in life. That's your business. You want to build yourself to about 50 books in your repertoire. And then you have versatility on marketing, on getting recurrent sales. Now imagine that. Imagine you want to write a book a week, which you can do now, obviously. You can publish that. I think we've established that. Write, format, publish, Monday to Wednesday, all of you, 100% on that. But imagine now you need to have a sales page for each of them that you own. Imagine if you have to go and pay the Josephs of this world. The man charges $997. If you are lucky, he might give you a 50% discount. Let's even say it gives you 90% discount. You are still going to have to pay $100. Do you want to be paying that for every book you write? It will make no sense. So you have to figure out how to do it yourself. In fact, Eric, please remind me when I'm done there, I need to teach them the way to use the AI tool. There's 2 or 3 AI tools that can create the thing from them, the sales page. Even Canva can do it for you. I'll just step away from this systemic thing where they can just tell Canva, I want my sales page. It creates it for them in less than 30 seconds. I want the easy way, at least for the rookie guys. So maybe system itself, now I'm thinking now, maybe it's even the wrong way to even teach them this, because we know AI can do it for you. You just giving it the description of your book. It will create a comprehensive sales page for you on Canva. Maybe I'm actually going to go do a video on that and post that for you. And there's also 3 or 4 other AI tools. Eli, if you are here, you want to remind me of that AI tool that can create a sales page with just giving a description. It will create the website for you. Done in less than a minute. So that some of them can use that to cross over if they're still struggling with systeming. I wish I had thought about this earlier. I would have made Eric demo it unless you can do it off the fly with Canva. I know you've done it with Canva before, right? Eric, have you done it with Canva before? I can't remember. Have I given an assignment before? I cannot hear you. Oh, you cannot unmute? Why? Oh, sorry, I didn't make you a co-host yet. Sorry. Yes.
Yes.
Did you get? Okay.
Well,
are you able to do?
Not with AI.
Sorry? Oh, not
the
with
one
AI.
I did.
Okay. That's fine. All right. We will solve that problem. Where's my own video so that me and you can be on the screen together? Because I really need people to how's it called? Yes, I really need people to cross this. Okay, so what we're going to do today, try to take them through the systemic again, while I give them a video on how to use AI tools to create your own sales page in less than 10 minutes. I will go search for those videos. I'll post them in the group, so you have no excuse. You can use Canva, you can use systemic, and you can use a third one. I'm going to give you 3 options, and all you do is just go there, follow instruction. AI is easy. You don't need to overthink it. You just click a button, it will tell you what to do. All right, Eric, take it away, showing them how to create that while I go figure out this AI stuff for them. Okay.
Okay, so okay. I'll be sharing my screen in a minute. So let's proceed. Yes, let's do. Okay. I don't know if you can see my screen. So I want to use this account for this demo. Please, I need a confirmation if you can see my screen. My shared screen. I'm on System E. So if you can see my screen, just give me a 1 on the chat. Okay, someone just confirmed. So let's proceed. So for those who want to begin with this easy route, so this is what to do. Okay, once you are on your dashboard, so let me go back to your dashboard. You're going to see something like this on your dashboard. Okay, where should you go next to begin creating simple page or landing page for your book? Go to this section, the website tab section. Once you put your cursor there, it's going to give you 3 options: blogs, sales funnel, digital stores. Now, the option you should go for is the sales funnel, where you see the middle option, sales funnel. Okay, again, go to website tab and go to sales funnel. Click on that. It's going to take you to a page like this. If you've not done anything, it's going to be blank. You're going to see something like this. I want you to follow my cursor. Okay, this plus create button is what you should click. Okay, follow the cursor plus create button. Click on that, and you're going to have an option like this to begin with your funnel creation. So you see a box here with a name. So what you should put there is the name of the funnel you want to create. So you can put the name, a title of the book, or a keyword from the book, so you can identify the book later on. So let's just do book funnel. So just to demo this. So next you're going to see choose your funnel goal. On this, you can see on your screen there are 4 options there: build an audience, sell a book, custom, and run an evergreen webinar. So the option you should go in this is you can either go through this if you want to build a list, probably you want to create a lead magnet and all that stuff first before selling your product. Then you can go begin with this first option. If you want to create a direct funnel for your product, you want to sell your product directly or a service, you can use the second option that says sell. Click on the second option, and you can, of course, change the currency. You can change this currency by clicking on it to give you other currency option, or you can just remove everything and just delete everything and type the currency you want to use. So I can say US dollar is what I want to use. You click on save. So let me go over it again. You put your not your name, but the name of the book funnel you want to create. You choose the goal. Okay, either you want to build a list, for example, first, or you just want to sell the product. So use the second option if that is what you want to do, or you can proceed with this. These 2 options is the most preferred to begin. Leave out this custom and this other one. Just go with any of these 2 options, and you're good to go. Click on save. Okay, so I'm coming. So let me delete a demo here so we can proceed. So 1 minute. So that is a demo. So again, book funnel. You choose your goal. You can change the currency if you want. And you click on save. Said I should upgrade. Okay, so let me 1 minute. I'm going to pause this and head over to another account in a moment. So give me 1 minute. Let me log in to an account now.
Use my account now. Use our account. I think we have a pro account.
That's what I'm using.
Okay.
It's not allowing, so let's use another one. Let me send. Come in, let me log into free account so I can just do this. Okay. Right, so I'm coming, trying to log in to, I don't know, yes. Okay, so let's proceed. Sharing the screen in a minute. Okay. So I'm sharing one more time so I can show you. So just log into an account now to demo this. I believe you can see the screen. I just need one person to confirm you can, so I can proceed. Okay, so let's go. So same thing, go to my website section, click on funnel, and it took me to this page. Click on the create and use a keyword to recognize that funnel. Type the funnel, the book name for that funnel. Choose the goal, and you can change the currency if you want. Click on save. It's going to appear under the names that has created. You can see right now, this is the one I just created. So click on this, and it will take you to a page like this, which gives you option for this. So I want to pay attention to this. Click on add step. Click on add step and put the name of the book. Let me use this, Unstoppable. Let me just use the book name, Unstoppable. I want to use to demo this. The type of funnel I want to create is sales page. So there are several options here. There are several options here. So just click on the sales page option and you click on save. So once you do that, it's going to give you several templates. You can see right now, you can drag this to the top. I believe you can see my screen. You can drag that to the top and you can demo this. So this is one way to get here, or you can use the first one. Is going to give you a landing page and you can use that landing page to create it. So whichever option you want to use, you are good to go. It's going to give you same thing what you're seeing right now on your screen. There are several templates here. You just need to choose from. Choose one template on these several templates given you here, and you're good to go. You can see amazing templates you have here. So you can go ahead, scroll down. If you don't like any of these, you click on next. But because of time, I'm going to just choose one to demo it for you. Okay? So let's go. If you understand to this point, give me one on the chat. Give me one on the chat. You understand to this point, you're not confused. Give me one on the chat. Give me one on the chat. You understand how to get here to this point. Will not begin, just give me one on the chat. One on the chat if you understand how to get here. So let's go. Okay. So once you're here, like I said, just choose one of the templates. You can preview each of the templates by clicking on the preview template. Click to preview any template you want to use. See if it has some of the features of what you want to do. If not, you can proceed to another one. So you can see right now, you can preview. But let me just use this. I'm going to select this and proceed. So once you've chosen, you search for the one you want to use, click on that select. It's going to show you a page like this with the name of the book and something, one random number. This is editable, so you can edit that to maybe the name. It should be on the low cap. So I'm going to use the name of the book, for example, to rename that from that random numbers. Auto is what I'm going to call that. So you can see right now, this is your unique URL. Okay, if you want to give somebody to order the book, this is the URL you're going to give them. So let's proceed. Let's edit this page we've chosen right now for our book. You click, go to edit page. Click on edit page, and it's going to take you to the canvas to edit your book. So it's that simple. So it's going to take you to the canvas to edit. So all you do here is just drag and drop. The areas you don't want, you can delete. Okay, just this because it's all about, it's talking about a book here. So you can put in your name, replace the image, and I'm going to do that right now. So let's proceed. So this first part, I'm going to delete that. I don't need that. It's not a website, so I'm going to take that out and just proceed. Let me take that out. So you can see right now where the book, you see the book templates or an image. You can change that image by doing this. Click on the image. You're going to see by your left-hand side of your screen how to edit that section. Again, I'm going to do it again. You click on each section. For example, I just clicked on the graphic section where the book is. Okay, you can see the edit section at your left-hand side. This is it. This is where to edit that section. So if I want to remove that book, all I need to do is click on this icon, this image file. I click on this and I can drag the image and drop here, or click on select file. It's going to take me to my system, and I will look for the book I want to use, look for the book I want to use, and just upload. Okay, let's use this for example. Let's just pick anyone and just proceed. So let me just pick this for demo's sake. You upload. Once you click on upload, you insert. Okay, as you click on insert, the image is going to be replaced. Now this is what should be added is the PNG of your file of your book, not the JPEG. You should use the PNG format. Okay, let me just digress a bit. Go to remove. Go to remove.bg. Okay, for those who want to get their PNG done quickly or faster, go to your remove.bg to do that. So just upload your image and you can get your PNG done in seconds. I'm going to do that right now, demo that quickly. So let's do that in a moment, in a minute. Here's that image. So there's it. So just drag and drop. So it's going to take out the background in seconds. So download. So it is a PNG is what you should use here. So I've done that right now. The same thing, same step, click on this and go to the edit section. Click on the image file, that box here, this icon is facing up. So you click on that, you click on select file, and you upload your PNG file. Once you do that, it's going to upload on your system, then you can use the file. You click on insert, you're going to see it. So you don't have that background, so it's looking good. Of course, you can edit further. You can drag this to any length you want. Maybe you uploaded it and it's a lot of so wide that it's not filling the canvas well, is not looking good. This is how to reduce the size. Okay, go to your image size, scroll down on the edit section. You're going to see where to reduce the size or increase the size if you want to. And below that, you're going to see the alignment, for example, is one-sided. You can centralize it, put it on the center, or you can align it well so it's looking good. Okay? So those are edits that you should pay attention to if you have issues with that. So we've added that image. Now we can just go to ChatGPT, of course, get the script, tell ChatGPT to generate your script for your book. So we have this here generated. So just go copy and paste. Just copy the title, the headline. You copy your headline. You come here, you paste. You just copy and paste. So that's what you do. Copy and paste is what you do here. If you have it a lot bold, and you can, of course, reduce the font, you can reduce the height. So go to your edit section, okay, which is at the left-hand side of your screen, and edit that accordingly. You can see it's changing as you go. So you can go ahead to edit. You can center, scroll down to centralize it if you want to, and just make it good. Areas you don't want to, you can delete any area you don't want. So it's your call. Next, we'll go copy. Of course, you can change the color, highlight it, and use this section here. This box is a color box to change the text. So you can change the color. For example, let me change that so you can see that is red. So I just change the color right now. So you can change this color. So it's not just copy and paste. You can manipulate edit as you go. Next, I'm going to go copy subheading and do likewise. So I've copied, go to my edit section, and I'm going to paste this right now. You can see I've pasted it. But since I centralized this, I'm going to do same. Go to my edit section, scroll down to the alignment section, and I centralize it. And it's going to be at the center. I'll further take this so it fills the canvas. So with this, you can see it's looking good already. Yeah, so buy the book. You don't need a preview book. You can take out these sections if you don't want it. I don't want that, so I want to take that out. The button, click on this. You can change the text. Once you click on the button, the edit section is going to appear on your left. All you do is scroll down, edit wherever you want to edit. If you want to change the call to action to something different, go to the button text under the typography. You change it to wherever you want to use as the CTA. Okay, so you can change it to anything you want to use. You can, of course, change the color also if you don't want the blue. Go to the color section, it's going to change. You can change the font if you don't like the font. All these are secondary. So you can change the font if you don't want the font. You can go ahead to centralize it also, and it's going to look good. So let's go down. Yeah. Okay. So I want to fill. Okay. Yeah. Want it this way, and yeah. Okay. So this is what is causing this. Is on 2 layouts. So I'm going to like, because I chose that template. Because of the template I chose is why it's affecting this. So anyway, let me not confuse you with that. So that is it. We'll come back on how to make that active, that button active. I'll show you that. So let's just copy, proceed. We'll have that first page done. You can increase this if you want to do that. But let's proceed. Let's bring this. Are you frustrated? Okay, let's go down. So I don't want this, so I can delete these parts and just move on. So I can remove that and just move on. Any part you don't want, you can proceed. About the book, yes, you can write something about the book. the promise and wherever, just go ahead. But let me bring something above so I can put there. You can drag and drop. So I'm going to bring this section above, and by duplicating, this is where to duplicate this. If you want to use any part of it, you can duplicate and just drag um, drag upward and place it anywhere you want. So I want to use that exact subtext. So I can drop it there and just bring it. Okay, so you can see right now, I have brought that one upward. So I'm going to place it there where I copied. So that is where I'm going to place. So are you frustrated? Reduce the font. I'm going to reduce this font. And of course, you can put it on as heading 4, heading 3, and increase it a bit more. Okay, so this is okay. I can change the color. Highlight and click on this button to change the color, to use your preferred color. Okay, I can further take this down, bring it. So, so this is like a question. If frustrated, we have realized idea remain only on paper, blah, 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 no, just copy, go back, and give them this promise. This is the why they should get the book. So let's give them a promise. Yeah, I'm going to duplicate this also and just drag, take up. So let's drag up. So we'll use that also. Okay, so let's just paste it there. And yeah. So let me take this out. Don't need that part. Okay, so yes. So this is it. You can further change the font. Like I said, once you go to the edit section, you see the font type. You can change that font if you don't like the font you have there to any type of font you want to use. So edit, you can increase the font size, you can reduce, you can go ahead, increase if you, the height also you can increase if you don't like that, and just proceed. So what we're doing right now is just drag and drop, edit parts we don't like, and change wherever we want to change. So I'm using different fonts just to show you what you can do. Of course, you can make some areas bold by highlighting the parts, make it bold so it looks good. You can change the color also. I've showed you that already. So let me proceed. What you discover, this is what you can do. You can do that, but so instead of making it complicated, and I'm just going to stop it there. With this, you are good to go. Let me just add that just for the sake what you will discover. So go back and put that here. So let's use that. So I'm going to reduce that a bit and bring in just copy and go and paste. Okay, so this part I don't need it. I'm going to just delete. So this is on like a bullet kind of text. So let me just leave it at this. So you can, of course, manipulate it further if you want to. But let me just leave that. Like you can, okay, let me just show you. Go to the block section. Go to block section. You can see some elements there. You can bring in some feature templates there by clicking. Once you click, you can see some good features that you want to use. Well-designed templates that you can also use. You just bring in to any section, it's going to pop there. All you do is just edit and you are good to go. Okay, like a section like this, for example. Like this, for example. Okay, you can, for example, click on that and edit. You can edit this section. So instead of using that one there, I'm going to use this, for example. Okay, by dragging this. So let me drag that upward. So instead of using the follow com template section, so this is just a section I want to use just to show you what you can also do. So this template it came with several sections that you can do, like testimonial section that you can use. So instead of using this, I'm going to take out this and use that instead. So I'm going to take that and use this instead. So let's go copy what you will discover. Go and replace. So yeah, go copy this section and paste it here. So copy paste. Okay, this is the title for that. So I'm going to place it here. Replace, copy and paste is just what I'm going to do here. Copy and paste. Go back there. Copy the first one. Write imperfect. Write for perfect and profit. Copy. Paste same here. Paste. Sorry, did not paste. So use this option. Paste as plain text. The same thing, copy the body of that. You paste, just highlight and paste. So it's what you do. Just do this. So I'm just going to add this and add another call to action, a CTA, and we are good to go. Okay. So we're doing copy and paste now. Copy, paste. You can tell ChatGPT to generate comprehensive, all the sections you need, the script created. So it's going to do that for you. Testimonial for your book. I'm going to create that if you don't have one yet. So all you do, the same thing I'm doing, just create, just copy, you paste. Okay? So that's what you do. So we'll have that already. So let's go. I'm going to bring in, yes, on this section, who this book for, you can do, this can be a testimonial section. Okay? And you can replace the name, just copy, like I was doing, copy, paste, tell ChatGPT to generate it, a custom one for you, and it's going to create it for you. So you copy, you paste here. So this could be a testimonial. what people are saying, okay, about the book. So that's is what should be here, what people saying. Okay, take out this, you can put that as testimonial, place that as testimonial if you want to just keep that. Okay, testimonials. So I believe you understand what to do there. So let's go book chapter. You don't need this, so we don't need this. So just delete sections you don't need. Delete. Yes, if you want to add the you as the author, you can go ahead just by clicking this. You click this, you go to the this section, you remove that. If your image is there, go ahead, add your image. If not, go to your system, get your image, and just upload there. So let me look for an image I can use there right now. Image here. So let me search for. Okay, so let me use something like this. Okay, so I've uploaded an image I can use. So upload your image and just insert. You can see it has replaced there. So about the author should be here. About me or about the author. You replace that with your name. So you can see right now, you can type, you can copy, paste. You can put a short bio here about yourself, who you are. So about the author that you have on your manuscript, go copy, you paste here. Yes, you can link here to your profile, could be your LinkedIn, wherever, or your websites, you can put that here. Okay. So this also solves, so we are done. Take out the part, let's take out these parts. We don't need. Let's take out these parts.
Righty. Eric, unfortunately, I'm going to have to ask you to wrap up. I'm not going to use the carryover day to consume the whole of today. Again, we have a program. Like I said, you are supposed to have 30 minutes. It's 42 minutes now. You got to go. So what you guys need to know, I didn't let him finish because we could spend another 2 hours doing this. We are not going to do that today. What he has done is he's shown you how to edit. That's all you really know. The part that you don't want on the template, you delete. He has already shown you enough of that. So you have samples in there, and you need to start to grow up and get this thing done. Okay, nobody is going to become successful online with everybody babysitting you 24/7. You got to get some shit done by yourself. So we've done 1 hour yesterday. We've done another 30-something minutes today. This is not a training session. It's a challenge. So you have to meet the challenge yourself. We've given you the tools that you can use to go learn how to make it happen. Right now in the group, I've also posted 2 separate videos. If you want to use Canva, every one of you have Canva right now. Canva can also do it for you. Just simply follow the instructions on the video and get it done using Canva. Or you can use this systemic that Eric has been talking about for 30 minutes. It's very, very simple. All you need to know is the first part even. Is the rest of it is just like doing it for you, where you now know how to edit, which is the most important part. You cut out most of what you don't need or what you don't have. You just delete them. The one that you want to change, then you already figured out how to change it. You copy it, you right click, and you paste. That's all it takes. And you have to get it done. What's going to do for you is a challenge. All right, we did carryover today. We've spent 1 hour on carryover. I don't plan to spend this whole day on carryover, guys. That's the best I can do for you. It's either you're going to get it or you're not going to get it. Brass tax is coming now. It's day 6 now. You want to be an online person, you're going to have to learn how to do this stuff. They are easy. It's just simply editing and changing facts. But if you put it in your head that it is difficult, then it's going to be difficult. It's just the way it is. You get to systemic, just figure it out. Get something basic done and share your link with me today. My offer for the first 10 still stands, but that's basically what I'm going to do. So Eric, thank you so much for coming in and demonstrating for us again for another 30 minutes. I wanted my conscience to be clear. We tried. We have two different speakers. We are not supposed to do that in a challenge even. Is to come here and say, here is the tool. Here is what you need to do. And then you go do it. But because results is more important to me than just the effort, is why I'm going out of my way. And I posted 3 more videos for you. If I were you and you have not yet created your author page, I will spend the whole of rest of today doing that. Trust me. You need to figure it out. Why? Because if you're going to be a bookpreneur, you can't be paying people to create sales page for you all the time. You're going to spend a lot of money, even if it's only $100 they're collecting from you, and you're not going to get anybody to charge you $100 to create an auto sales page for you. The cheapest you get is $199. So, but once you figure it out, once you are figured out for yourself, then you can build it yourself or teach your assistant. For those of us who are VIPs here, once you have the tool, tell your assistant to go learn it. What is he assisting if he cannot build you a sales page with a very simple software? That's the way I will approach it if I have money to hire an assistant. But if I don't, I will do it myself. I did it myself. In America, we do everything ourselves. I don't have a driver here. It's not even imaginable that we'll be in Nigeria without a driver, right? But I've been living here now 30 years. I don't have a driver. I don't even have a friend that has a driver. And I know many millionaires. Why? We do shit ourselves. We do it ourselves and we keep moving. So you need to go figure that out, or you're going to be leaving a lot of money on the table. You're going to be allowing these tech people to take advantage of you. They will charge you crazy money and they won't even deliver a good job. But you can just take the next couple of days, figure it out. Eric just posted another tool now, durable.co. Okay? That one will also create a site for you in 30 seconds. I will amend this part of the training for the next class coming in. Maybe I won't even use Systemi at all. I will use these AI tools where you just go in there in 30 seconds, your AI tool is ready. So that durable.co that I just posted also does that. So between those 3 tools, I posted Wix. Wix you will have to pay for. At some point, once your site is live, they want you to pay for it. But durable.co, they have a free account that you can just register for. The link is there. If you are taking this system, is a little bit complicated for you, go and use durable.co or use Wix. Wix will allow you to build the site, but it's not going to let you publish it unless you pay them, or at least for the first 1 month. Or you use Canva. You already have Canva. So those are 3-4 tools. Let me post that link in the group also for you guys. So you have no excuse between Systemi, Durable, and Canva. You should be able to get this stuff done today, not tomorrow. Here is another AI tool to help you create your auto site in literally 1 minute. It actually says 30 seconds. So you go try it out right there. Okay, so now you have durable.co on the WhatsApp group. You have Wix there. You have Canva. In addition to this Systemi. Systemi is good in the sense that it allows you to build a list also, but forget it. If it's getting too difficult for you, go get the easy way out. Durable.co. We'll create one for you. Canva. I need to see everybody's website today. You can't cross the finish line without an author page. I don't care how ugly it is. I will not send your certificate and I will not count you as part of those who cross the line for me. It's just the way it is. It's a 7-day challenge. I will promise that in that challenge, we are going to write a book. You've done that. We are going to format it. You've done that. We are going to publish it, create a book cover. You've done that. We are going to publish it. You've done that. And by the way, those of you who are in the top 10 that I said I was going to pay for global distribution of the $4.99, Mr. Bayo, if you are here, I need you to gather their login for me. I really like to fulfill my promise before Sunday so that I can be done with that, so that I can go pay for you. If you're not in the top 10, go pay your own $4.99. Because once you pay for the global and your book is live, they will put it on Amazon for you. They will put it on Barnes & Noble, and they'll put it on thousands of websites. You owe that to yourself. And then we also said you are going to build an author page. There is no way around it. That means this is where you die. If you don't build that thing, this is where you drop out from the challenge, and that will be a tragedy. You have done great. But to finish the share, then they give award. Okay? So finish. I'll take a few questions, and maybe I'll do a little bit of mindset for you guys this morning before we even go into the or maybe I'll do that after so that my syllabus doesn't get messed up. We're supposed to talk about friends and family lunch today. I'm going to take maybe about an hour to talk about that. And then if we have time, we'll talk some mindset issues, because some of you right now, what is limiting you is mindset. Somewhere in your mind, you had website and your brain shut down. I know, I've been there before. Because in your head, only a technical person can build a website. In your head, you have to have a lot of experience to build a website. And yet, you have tools that will do it for you in less than 10 minutes. But your brain has locked you down. When you get in there, what you're seeing is difficulty rather than possibilities. And you need to grow up. I need to see those sites. I need to see it today. Nothing complicated. Durable.co. Go check it out right now after this class. Check Canva or use Systemi. Those are at least 3 different softwares. Even if you have to try all of them today before you sleep, until you get the right one that will give you something. Let's go do that. All right? How many are with me who's going to try at least today to get me that website? I need you to give me a 6 right now. That I don't go to bed until I get my website done today. All right? Yes, I need to say a 6 for those who stand with me. I'm not interested in those who want to do it next week, Tuesday or whatever. I don't care. It's your book and it's your website. Challenge ends tomorrow and everybody can do whatever they want. I'm only interested in those who will build that website today. Thank you so much, Yomi Gaga. I see you more. I see you. Which more is this one? Okay, I hope it's not my main man out there or the wife. Nika, I see you. Fola Shade, I see you. I see Yika. Yeah. Stand with me, stand with me. Your labor will not be wasted. If you don't cross that line, I've not done my job. I need you to do it today, and I'm going to stay with you in that group. I cancel everything I have for today. I only want to hear from those who are building websites. If you're having challenge, I will go there with you. I will stand with you. We got to get it done today. Yetunde, thank you for making that commitment. Olaolu, I see you. Adewale, I'm making notes. Rashida, Ibukonlua, Yomi Gaga. Yes, every one of you giving me a 6 now. It means that you are not going to bed tonight until that your author page comes up. Start with the AI tool, Canva or Durable. You don't need me to explain it to you. Go to the site, figure it out. In 2 hours, you'll be done. All right? I will be looking forward to you guys as you post your website. Remember, perfection is your number 1 enemy. Right now, you're not looking for perfection. You're looking for how you're going to get paid with your own author site. No matter how ugly it is, get it done. Then you can begin to fine-tune as you go. Follow my own strategy. Shoot first and then aim later. Don't over-aim right now. Just shoot it, shoot it. Then you fine-tune. And trust me, once you cross that, you're free. Otherwise, if you don't face this problem right now and solve it, you're stuck. You're going to have lots of book on your system. You are not going to be able to sell it and make money with it. You're going to be waiting on Amazon or waiting on Barnes & Noble. And I'm telling you right now, you're going to wait a long time. Because you knew it's the way it works. My own first couple of years of publishing books, I started very early, 2001, 2002. I didn't make any money. Yes, thank you, Eric, for coming. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, you can follow out. God bless you so much. I just gave him like less than 5 minutes notice. And he came in and says, please help us give that gentleman a good thank you, guys. Give him some emoji here, Mr. Eric Phillip. He has his own business. I just hijacked him this morning. I said, you are coming in. I want to go over this again today. And he came. So the Lord bless you really good. Eric, I really, really appreciate you. We will chat later, and say me well to your wife. And they apologize for me for hijacking you on a Saturday for an unplanned presentation. Thank you so much. But I will do whatever I got to do for my students. Whether you pay me or not, I don't care. I need people to get this work done. So, Eric, I will talk to you later. Okay, people, we need to move on here. After this class, try to get your author page done. Don't move it to tomorrow. I'm promising you, when you do that, you lose, because you won't get to it tomorrow. I can promise you that. You won't get to it on Monday, but that is how life works. All of us have challenges. We have issues going on in our lives. So I tell people, do what you need to do today. You block today for this. Your friends and family lunch is not going to be done today. I'm just going to teach it. And then all you are going to do for the exercise for today is to pick a date. And then you start working towards it over the next 30 days. All right, let's go to that. I'm going to switch over now to my PowerPoint. But that one, I want to just do a little bit of teaching with it, because it's to explain it to you how it's going to be done. We can't do the friends and family lunch practical today because that is an event. But I'll show you how to get it done. And I will explain. Okay, let's get to it right now. Okay, how many of us are ready to learn this one? How to launch, to do a virtual book launch for your book. Come on now, give me a 10 if you're ready to learn that. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. You got to want it. Even those who want it, sometimes they don't get it. How much more if you don't want it, you're never going to get it. Okay, so we want to talk about this because this is day 6 in our curriculum for today, for this challenge. It's how to organize a friends and family lunch for your book. I recommend starting with that because that is the easiest one for everybody to execute. To do a global launch or a proper book launch, it requires a little bit more training, a little bit more skills, which you are going to be getting like phase 3 of the Fish for Life Bootcamp program that is coming up. So right now, in this challenge, I want to teach you what everybody, no matter your level, can do. And that is the friends and family launch, because this one doesn't require you to be an expert. It doesn't require you to be anything special, because it is your friends. Just like every one of us, when you open a store, you are going to invite your friends. They are the first people to patronize you when you do your open house. Most of the people in your open house are people that are your friends and family. Oh, I just opened my barber shop. Can you guys come and check it out? And they will come no matter how poor it is, or no matter how, they are the people to come and encourage you. Same way when you become an author, and every one of you on this call, by the grace of God, you are now authors. Okay, because you are going to give me a testimonial to be able to get your certificate and to be able to get recorded as somebody who attended this class. I need you to give me a short testimonial, 3 to 5 minutes, about your experience in the book launch and how, whatever, just a testimonial video, what you accomplished, and then your comments about the trainers. But my point is that when you finish your book, it's a great thing you've done. The first set of people to introduce yourself to help you celebrate the book, are your friends and family. And until you do that, in your head, you have not really become an author. You can't hide if you want to be an entrepreneur. Somebody wants to make money with his books. So you start with your friends and family. So I'm going to quickly rush through that. I'm not going to take a long time, maybe an hour max, to try to explain to you how to put this together. And then we're going to agree together at the end. Everybody will pick a date in February, over the next 30 days, okay, between February and March, that you want to do your own, and then you work towards it, okay? So let's get to it. So what exactly is a friends and family launch? It is a pre-launch event where bookpreneurs, authors invite close friends, family members, and personal supporters to participate in the initial release of their product, such as a book or a software or any digital tool. It is one of the most effective ways. I hope you guys can see my PowerPoint. Please confirm if you are seeing the PowerPoint, and I'm teaching now, because this is all that we can do on this one today. Okay, so now, yes, friends and family launch is one of those secret weapons that actually helps you to transition into actually being a proper digital person who is making money online. It's no longer talk. There are a lot of people who are saying they want to make money online. They've never made a dime in their life. Okay, but you are going to see your first set of money even as an entrepreneur if you follow the friends and family team. The concept leverages on the personal connections and goodwill of loved ones to create an intimate, supportive environment, generating early traction and valuable feedback before the product is presented to a broader audience. Your friends and family launch is not a launch to the whole world. These are your paddies. You're basically getting your paddies, your family, and those who love you to come in there. So no matter how poor you do, they're still going to support you. There's a reason. It takes a lot of confidence to do a global launch. It took me a couple of years to get the courage together to even do my own first one with my software. It's not easy. But if it is your friends and family, they know you, okay? They want you to succeed. And friends and family these days include all those your social media friends, all those people following you on Twitter, people following you on Facebook. Many of us are closer to those ones even now than real life family. So you chat with them every day, especially in those groups that you belong to on WhatsApp. Those are the most valuable ones for this. All those groups that you have been participating in, maybe arguing politics there, talking love, whatever it is you guys are doing in your groups, those are the people who already know you. Those are your friends. That's what this is for. So it will give you an intimate, supportive environment that will allow you to generate early traction and valuable feedback. I've not put their case studies in here, but I've had so many because this was a original PowerPoint slide I used. I've not had time to update it. I wanted to update it with some case studies of some of the more phenomenal friends and family launches we have had. I've been in a friend and family launch where the person made more than 30 million naira in a 2-hour friends and family launch. I've been where somebody made 20 million. I've been where somebody made 10 million. I've also been where somebody made 350,000 naira. I don't want to give you the impression that everybody makes millions. I told you when we started this, there's a lady less than 25 years old who just decided that she's going to do the friends and family launch. And as at the time I left her launch, she has made 350,000 there, even though I gave her 200 out of that money. Okay, sorry, 100 out of that money. But despite not thinking she can even get 10,000 naira, she had her friends and family, the one of 1,000, the one of 2,000, the one of 3,000. By the time she's done 350,000 naira, it's in the bag. For some of you, that could make a major change in your finances. And it's also good for your confidence. Because if you're able to do your friends and family launch, and even if it's only 200,000 naira you get, even if it's only 100,000, it signals to your brain that you can make money online. And then it motivates you to keep learning, to keep growing better, to keep learning more stuff that you have not even been taught on your own. So that's why I love it, and that's why I'm recommending it as part of the process we're going to teach. This one says learn, that we're going to teach in this challenge. So I'm going to quickly run through the 12 step-by-step process for you to execute a friend and family launch. You want to make a note because you are going to be executing this on your own over the next few weeks to 1 month. You are not going to pick a date more than a month from today. If you do that, you're just not going to do it. Trust me on that. You got to do while it's hot in your body, while you are still motivated, and then rise of win or lose. You do it even if you don't make any money, even if you make zero, which is impossible. But even if you make zero, you will have done it and taken that monkey off your back, which is very important. Many of us, fear of failure is what has not made us do anything. But if you commit yourself and you do this launch, then you take the fear of failure apart. If you didn't succeed, you're going to do another one. So let's quickly go through the steps. Number one, of course, you have to finish your book. Excuse the typo. You have to finish your book or course before you said so. You have to complete it completely, get it formatted using Microsoft Word, get your ebook cover done, publish it on at least one international site. You guys have all done step one. If you have all done step one here, give me a one again. I just want to be sure you already are doing parts of it already. It's a 12-step process. You already had one done. Give me a one, guys. If you've done this. Come on now, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Yes, you already have part one done. Second step, have your own sales page or payment minimum. You see why I said having your author page is critical. Even if you don't have a author sales page for the friends and family launch, you need what is called a payment link and bank account. Obviously, every one of us have bank account. In fact, for your friends and family launch, most times now I recommend just use your bank account. And I'll tell you what to do with it. When you are in the friends and family launch, when it's time for them to support your project, you give your bank account. Because you don't even want to give them a payment link because some of them will complain the card did not go through unless you are living abroad. Okay, but if you live in Nigeria, I would recommend you just use your bank account where people can pay you directly during your launch. We're going to talk about that. And it works like magic because your friends and family launch, you are not selling book there. Very, very important. You are not there to go and sell your book. You are there to go and introduce your book to your family and friends for them to support you. Asking for support gives you more money than saying, come and buy a copy of the book for 3,000 naira. That one you do at the end of your presentation. But typically, as though I've decided I want to be an entrepreneur, or rather, I just published my first book, even if I'm not an entrepreneur, maybe a big boy is launching his first book for the first time, and all of that, and you're asking people to support that project. I've seen people drop 500K, 1 million, 2 million. In one of my sister's events, somebody dropped 3 million because of the way you ask, and that's what I'm about to teach you. If you have just gone there to go and be saying, oh, my book is live, and you give them a link to go buy your book, what you're going to be getting is 3,000, 2,000. Meanwhile, there's somebody in the audience who wants to give you 100,000. So you need to have a bank where they're going to send your money to, right? It looks good to have your sales page. You're going to show them that day, but you're not going to make them pay through that page. So if you don't have a Canva, you're okay, because you're not there to go and show them website, really. It's just for the clout, for them to see that you're a serious person. You're going to show them, but you're not going to tell them to go and pay you on that side. But I recommend you have Paystack. Okay, Paystack is free to everybody in Nigeria at least. If you're abroad, obviously you want to have a PayPal or any Cash App or Zelle where people can send you money directly before you go and do your friends and family launch. So if you're abroad, Cash App, Zelle are pretty good. If you're in Nigeria, Paystack, and there's also what they call a WhatsApp store that I didn't even know about before until somebody used it effectively. They can pay you through that. Okay. Then you fix a date and set it up on Zoom. You are going to be doing that today. Before we leave here, you are going to make a commitment of what day you want to do your friends and family launch. Mr. Bayo, if it's not too late, if you can quickly help me make a Google document where people can enter and register to do their own launch so that we can set it up, set up a calendar. We know who is launching on what day so that we can plan to support them. We'll promote it in the group like we did for the last set. So when I'm done here, you want to complete that form. Basically, you put your name and then you choose a date that you want to do your friend and family launch. It should be anywhere in the next 30 days. Anything after 30 days, I'm not part of that because I know it's not going to happen. Okay? Typically, I'll pick 2 weeks from now if I were you, maximum. Because you only need about a week to promote it. You don't need a month. And you just do it again, win or lose. Get it out of the system. So you fix a date for your launch. Log down the date in your calendar, as you're going to log down in the calendar for this group, where we always create a calendar for each a session, so you will have your own calendar. When they share the link there, please go complete your own. And then we'll start reminding you or remind yourself. You lock it down and you start working towards it. You announce the date formally on your social media and WhatsApp to commit yourself. Basically, a short announcement that I just finished my book, and my book, I'll be launching it on the 27th of February or 28th of February. And then you put the cover. You're announcing, then you have a link for them to register for your launch. It works like magic, trust me. You have 5,000, 3,000 people, 2,000, 1,000 following you on Facebook. When you post it there and you say you are inviting your friends and family only, those who consider themselves to be your friends, to register to attend your friends and family launch coming up, you'll be surprised how many will fill out that form. Because they are happy for you, especially when you have now put your book, you have designed a banner for your book on your Facebook page, and you have or your profile picture is now your book. Now people are congratulating you. They are saying, well done, and you're telling them you are launching it officially on so and so date. So make sure it's not too far into the future or it's not going to happen. Like I said earlier, I've been doing this for a while, and I can tell you, okay, that, excuse my typos, I can tell you the farther it is into the future, the less likely that it's going to happen. So you buy the bullet. If your book is already published now, then I expect you to pick a date not more than 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 30 days. But I recommend 2 weeks. Remember, we can have 10 different launches going on the same day. We don't have the same audience. We don't have the same family and friends. So don't say because Mr. Jimmy picked the 17th of February, you don't want to pick 17. No, you pick your own 17. Your crowd is different from his crowd. Yes, I may show up to the ones I feel I can show up. I'm not even going to be in all of them. After all, it's your book. You're going to keep your money. I don't have to be there. So pick a date that is convenient for you, right? And then you design a launch banner and promo banner. You can get that done on Canva, the same place that you did your book cover. You go in there, you ask for banner, promotional banner. You see the templates, pick one there. Remember, it's not how beautiful it is. The fact that you just get it done is what I want. And then you put your content. Join us for a friends and family launch of my book coming up, so and so. You put your picture there, or the picture of your book. That's your banner right there. That's what you're going to use to create your Zoom link. Okay? You go to Zoom. Everybody has a Zoom. Zoom has a free account. Okay, but if you are going to be doing a launch, your launch is probably going to be like 2 hours. So a free account may not work. Or you have to close, then you have to reopen again, and you really don't want to do that. So I recommend you get a paid Zoom account. If you don't have one yourself and you don't have money to pay, look for somebody who has one who can host you. Almost any big person or most of the people you know, they have a Zoom account. And if you can't find, use the one that you have. I think it gives you 1 hour or 40 minutes. And then before it closes, you're going to tell everybody we're about to go down. We're going to reopen the room immediately. Come back. Hey, don't let what you cannot do stop you from what you can do. So don't say, well, I don't have money to pay for Zoom, so I'm not going to do this launch. You can do it. And I think Zoom even gives a 30-day free trial. But even if they do not, go ahead and do it anyway. Even if it's 20 minutes that it gives you, it closes, it allows you to open a new room, open it immediately. I've seen somebody do that. I don't recommend it, but I commended that gentleman. He didn't have money to pay for Zoom, but he still went ahead and fixed his friends and family lunch. And I think he did about 500 and something thousand at the end of the day. You never know. People that you don't think will give you a dime, you'll be surprised. So don't let what you cannot do stop you from what you can do. Don't whine to me in the back office and say, oh, I don't have money to pay for a Zoom account. Then do what you got to do. All right, Mr. Agbola already picked a date. I like that. 23rd of February, launch date, 5 p.m. See, that's what I'm talking about. Mr. Bayo is helping me to design a launch registration calendar now so that all of you can go register your dates there so that then we can share the calendar so that on the day of your launch, even some of us that are part of your alumni class, even if they're not going to buy, at least they can come to the place and support you. So that way we support each other, and we always recommend that when your launch is going on, we'll make an announcement to the group and encourage people out there to come and support you. We are now, after tomorrow, you're going to be an alumni of the Ope Banwo School. You have your own set. I'm not going to close the group. It's going to be there. It's going to be your stuff. Support yourself. So you design launch a banner and you go set it up on Zoom. Do not give yourself excuse. Even if you don't have a paid one now, still go pick a date. There, set up your room there. I don't think there's anybody here who doesn't know how to set up a meeting on Zoom. If you don't, when I'm done here, you give me a 0, I will go to Zoom and show you. Very easy. You sign up for Zoom, you go to a meeting, you fix a date. Otilononi, imperfect action all the time wins. I'll come back to that when I get to mindset. Step 4, make a list of family and friends and associates. This is a key part of preparing for your friends and family launch. This is where you either make 5 million or you make 100,000 naira. Family, friends, and associates. You are going to actually scroll through your phone. You are going to write it out or put it on a notepad. I don't want you to have it in your head. You want to have a list of maybe 200 people minimum. And you all every one of us have more than 200 people on our WhatsApp. We have more than 200 people on our Facebook page. So if you can't remember names of it, you scroll through your stuff, especially groups that you're active with, those who engage with you on your social media platforms. It doesn't matter if you've never seen them before, but they engage with you when you post, those that you argue with, those that you fight with. You are going to make that list out because you want to be sending them when about 5 days to the countdown or 7 days. You are going to do a 7-day countdown, 7 days to go. My book launch is coming up. You are going to send it to every one of them. That is the work. But if you don't have that list, you are going to be spamming everybody, which you will broadcast to everybody on your WhatsApp team. But that list that you made out, those are the ones to focus on. Some of them, you will chat with them individually. My launch is coming up. Are you going to be there to support me? That is the work. But hey, money is not easy. If you chat with over 100 before your launch day and they confirm to you they are going to come, half of them will show up. That's 50 people right there. And if you present it well, like I'm going to explain, half of them will give you some money. You are not begging, you are launching your product. So just like if you are doing a birthday, many of you, if you want to do birthday now, you're going to make a list. You're going to write the list of all your friends, those you want to send IV to. You're going to send them IV individually. You're going to engage them. Are you coming to the party? Do the same thing for your book launch. The party, they are coming to eat your food. This one, they are coming to support and give you credibility, legitimacy, and possibly also give you some money. So you attack it with the same energy. I just came back from Nigeria. My wife, his mother turned 80. They were planning that birthday party for a year. I used to mock her like, Kilo Day, the Masha, the Mubata, the Mugbele, and all of that stuff. It was a great party. But I'm asking myself, is this all the money we spent, all the energy, all the pain, all the fights, the brothers and sisters fought among themselves over this 80th birthday. The thing came one day, we all went, yeah, it's good. But I'm asking myself sincerely, is this worth it? And I said it from day one. Why don't we carry all this money we want to spend, carry it and give mommy to enjoy a vacation? She's 80 years old. Let her go to Dubai, go spend 2 weeks there, just batting her anyhow she wants. They said no, they want to do party. The mother too loved the party, don't get me wrong, but to me it was too much stress for a party. If you can do that, why wouldn't you do that for your book launch? This is professional. This is you, because you are doing the friends and family launch, not just even to get people that will donate money to your project or that will support your project. You are also using it to let them know you are here, that you are now an author. Some of them will invite you to events based on that. Some of them take you more serious tomorrow when you are promoting something. So it's like announcing yourself that I'm now a digital person in this area. So it's a critical part of your growth. Many of you will tell yourself, I'll do it next month. Hey, I'm not ready now. My book is not this. It's just an excuse. Most of us are not successful because we excuse ourselves to death and we feel good about it. You know, something is going on in Nigeria now. People are really suffering. You're apologizing for your poverty. No, you can't do that. You go. So you make a list. That list is key. List everyone that you can call friend or family. That is why I ask you to list it out, because if you are just imagining it in your head, it's not going to happen. I've had people who had a list of 1,000. I've been in a friends and family long as more than 600 were there. Seriously. There was one that had 680 something people. I've been where there are over 400 people there. Just try to imagine that. Because it's like your party, but this time you're not serving food. You're not serving drinks. So you can invite as many as you want. And every one of those people, you have sowed something to their brain. Whether they came, whether they supported the project or not, now they look at you differently. Now you are an author. That's the way you want to do this. Friends, schoolmates, business associates, social media friends. When I say social media friends, you don't just list everybody that follow you. You list at least those who are like, when you post, those who like, those who you engage with. Those are all your friends. The definition of friendship has changed. Many of you on this call, I've never met you, but I consider you my friend. That is how life is now. So don't think that friends are only those you have seen in person. I spend more time with friends online than friends offline now. I just came back from Nigeria now. How many of my physical friends did I see? Not even up to 20. Except the ones that came to my mother-in-law's party, and those ones are like about 20. But I chat with more than 100 people every day on my WhatsApp. Some of my friends on WhatsApp, I know about their family, I know about their children, when they suffered a death, when they had a birth, when they're in the hospital, we interact more. And so the same way with you. So you have to change your perception of friends in your head. So you list them, especially your WhatsApp groups where you are active. Because those ones will come. They want to come and celebrate you. Okay? Business associates, offline and online. I will even put it in those headings so that I get more lists. I put friends, I put schoolmates, business associates, social media friends, WhatsApp friends, and then I'll start typing those names. I'll scroll through my phone, and don't rely on your memory. Your goal is that you want to make a list of minimum 200. For those of you who have more friends, go for 500. It costs you nothing. And then you do your countdown in a boss way, where every day to that 7 day, you are contacting most of them, even getting commitment that they will show. That's the work. Money is not easy. Or introducing yourself is not easy. Pay attention to WhatsApp groups, WhatsApp friends, followers on your active social media platform, offline friends and associates, business partners. Create a document on your system and type the names out. It's important to actually type it out on whether you are using Notepad on your phone or you are using a document, Word document on your system. It is a critical, important part of having a successful launch. If all you are just doing is just sending broadcast, trust me, it's not as effective as when you have those names actually written out. All those your big friends, the senators you know that you don't think you can ever talk to. Trust me, some of them, when you tell them I'm launching my book, sir, and you send them the flyer on WhatsApp with the link for them to pre-register when you are live, you send to every one of them. Some of them will show up. And depending on how it goes, you just might just get them to be interested. Somebody is at a friends and family lunch where all of a sudden a minister that was there said, okay, they're going to use this in all the embassies all over the world. If you didn't invite that person, how would she have gotten that? You know, every one of us knows some big people. So don't think your friends and family lunch is too small for them to come. What they will do is not show up now. You send them a nice letter. That's why you made a list. And then you remind them 3 days before, 2 days before on the day. Then it's on them whether they show up or they don't show. Focus on those you know you have goodwill with. In other words, those who have goodwill for you and wish you success. Those are the ones that will help you promote it. Those are the ones that will support with cash. Those are the ones that will support with other things. Some of them will tell me, oh, call me so that I can introduce you to this person concerning this, your book you just wrote. Some of them, 1 week from now is when they will even pay you. They will come to the event, but they didn't give you money that day. But as you continue to welcome, to thank them after the event, money starts coming in. I see this all the time. My daughter was 15 when she did her own a second book launch. A second book, rather. She launched a second book on friends and family. On the day itself, I think it was like 14 or 15,000 we got, but it's already crossed more than $20,000 because some of my friends, not our friends don't have money, but I invited a lot of my friends. Many of them either showed up for a minute or they didn't even show. But then 1 week later, I'm saying, oh, that your daughter, congratulate your daughter for me. Give me her account number. Some of them will insist. They want our account number direct. And I'll give it to them $500, $300, $1,000. She was still collecting money 1 month after our launch. It was surreal. And she was 15. Yes, a lot of it was goodwill from my friends, but who say you don't have goodwill? Your own friends too will be like that. Just like we, especially among Yoruba culture, if you are doing an event, it's just changing now. You tell your family and friends, oh, I'm doing, your friends, who I'm doing birthday for my mother-in-law. You know, some of them just start giving you check. I was even embarrassed. I'd forgotten that's how it works. Some of my friends that came, they just started giving me check. They say, okay, give me mommy's account number. One of them sent 100,000. Another sent 250,000. Another sent 50K. Because I said I'm not going to dance. I'm not doing all that spraying stuff. No, it's not happening. So they all drank. We all had fun. But when they are going, some of them that did not show, they told me to send them accounts so that they can send money to my mother-in-law. Is the way we are. So when you invite them, some of them just feel an obligation to support you. They may not show up, but they'll send money to your account. And all of that helps you to maximize your effort so far. Number 5, identify your special guest of honor. Remember, the previous step, you are listing every name from 100 to 1,000, as many as you can list. You put them on your notepad or your document. Write them out. Now, this one is where you're narrowing down to those who will bring the pepper. Okay? Note that special guest of honor is different from special launcher. Your special guest of honor, you can have up to 3. But 1 is ideal. But you can have up to 3, especially if you have very powerful friends who might even feel maybe the person you are making special guest of honor, some of your close friends feel they are bigger than them. They may have a problem. So you better use like 3 or 4. It means nothing. It's just title. But people love this big title. Your special guest of honor is a guy that will drop them. Don't be sentimental. Okay? Don't be your special launcher, rather. Your special book launcher, you cannot be sentimental about that one. That's the person that will set the tone on that day. The amount that person gives you is what everybody queues behind. It's a mental thing. If somebody is the special book launcher and he donates 100,000 naira, me that I'm a nobody, I'm just a friend, rather I don't have title. I'm your friend, but I don't have title in your book launch. It will be rude. At least that's how we Yorubas think. I don't know about other tribes, but I'm suspecting they're like that also. That will be rude for me to then come down and give you 200,000 when the main person who is the one launching your book. So if he gives 100, I probably will give 80. Or at best, I will match it if I really, really like you. But very rarely will I go and give you more than what your special book launcher is. So you have to be non-sentimental. They don't even have to be very close to you, but there are people that you know have goodwill for you, that you know that when they come, they're going to drop Bemu. So that they don't ruin your launch for you. You don't want to bring a special book launcher that will drop 50,000. Then, Otilon, you are going to be getting 10,000, 20,000. It's money, oh. But if your book launcher shows up and drops 1 million or drops $500,000, it's a whole different feel to the whole thing. When my daughter was launching, I decided I was going to bring my law office managing partner, my junior guy. He's the one running my office time, but I'm the first lawyer I work for. He owes me a lot of goodwill. And I handed over the law firm to him about 6 years ago to run. And he's the managing partner, and I never even go to the office. I know that he's a big spender, he's a giver. And we didn't have to talk about how much he would give, but when he showed up that day, he dropped $5,000. Now, you're not going to come down to come and be dropping $50 after that now. So a lot of people queued behind him. the one of 2,000, the one of 1,000. There are a lot of people did 500 because it set a good tone. So you have to think about that properly. Okay. And as a matter of fact, when you have also picked, I'm still talking about special book launcher now. Okay. When you have selected the person, you still have to hint to when you are doing the countdown, you know, there's a 5-barrel level. Yeah, Baba, you know, you are my special book launcher. Whatever you give that day is what everybody's going to queue about. So I'm trusting that I might double it. That type of OJ. So once you have hinted them, they understand that they have a special role to play. So you call the person that you know can bring the heat. This is not the time you go and bring Mama Risi because you love Mama Risi and she's your great auntie, but she has no money. Find another role for a mother of the day, some very big title that doesn't have money. Give them that one. It's not a sentimental thing. Okay, there's this father you want to bring who's great to you, whatever, but you know it's a civil servant. Don't play that. Find one title. Elders of the day. Those ones can be plenty. Fathers of the day. And then you're going to introduce them, and then they will do the little they have. Then your special guest of honor is more clout. Okay? Even though they also drop money, your special guest of honor is the most known person you know. Okay? The most person with the biggest clout. It may not be the richest, but the person with the clout that when people see that name as your special guest of honor, they just want to come just because that person is going to be there. I'm talking about your friends and family people. So it has to be somebody that will resonate with your friends and family and associates that you are bringing. So you sit down and think it's not an emotional thing. Okay? You want to bring your special guest of honor, we say, oh, this person is coming. This minister is coming. This commissioner is going to be my special guest of honor. That CEO of this company. The biggest person you know who will honor you is who you go for there. In most cases, the biggest person you know will also have money to put down. But the consideration for special guest of honor is not money. It is clout and influence. Because it matters. A lot of people will come because of him, and a lot of them will end up giving you money. Your special book launcher is the one with the biggest money, even if they don't know him. But you know that if he shows up, it's going to drop. People don't know my managing partner is not a social media guy. If you go to his Facebook page, the last time he updated it was 5 years ago. Very, 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 very social media shy. But he's a deadly lawyer. Very, very rich. Lives in a $5 million house. I don't live in one because that's how I want to choose to live my life. That's to tell you the kind of person he is. So when I brought him, I know that he's going to, and it's like, if I want to even drop 5K, felt that he didn't drop anything because he said it's only 15 years. That I don't want to spoil your daughter with money. I say, you are mad. You should have given 20K. Let me keep the money for him. But my point is that, so your special book launcher is a guy that will honor that day by setting a good standard in terms of money. If you get that, you get the difference, please give me a 20 now. I want to be sure you're flowing with me here. You sit down, you deliberate about it. It's not an emotional decision. It's a coldly calculating decision. Your special guest, and you can have more than one. My ambassador special friend actually had two. I was stunned. She actually made me one of the special guests of honor. I didn't think I qualified because the other person is the minister for external affairs. Impossible. So, but she told me, no, you deserve to be special guest of honor, and I feel so honored by Ambassador Eniola for that. But I myself know, say I don't get the level because when I see all the ambassadors in that place, if you yourself catch me, I can't talk. Do you understand? Because she practically brought the whole diplomatic corps there. But she brought the minister. The minister being there alone, has his own effect. Now you may not know a minister, but you know a commissioner somewhere in your family that know your daddy. So you tell daddy, I want this. If you're a young person, I want Uncle so and so to come be my special guest of honor. Okay, somebody with name, at least among your level. Again, I will repeat, I don't want you to discourage yourself. You may not know any commissioners, but all I'm saying is that the most influential person that you know at your level, it may be your pastor, I don't know. It may be somebody in your family that is doing well. It don't matter. Level is different. Just pick your own. Just pick your own. Okay? And then remember, the lunch, friends and family lunch, is not just about the money you're going to get. It goes far. Your special guest of honor may look at the book you just wrote, might be so impressed, it will do something for you beyond money. And say, come and see me in the office tomorrow. I want to do this. It's happening. I'm seeing it every day. So don't just think money, thinking about introducing yourself into the business world. And remember, you're not going to be able to do friends and family lunch every month. Don't encourage that. You can't get away with it like that. You can do it twice a year. You get away with that, even every quarter, maybe. Okay. Other lunches will come in between. When you come to the Fish for Life, the phase 3, when we do building a real business around the online stuff, we're going to teach about 7 different types of lunches so that you have a lunch every month for one thing. But this friends and family lunch is a once a year type of deal, because you don't also want to over-labor your friends. Anybody who starts a business who's relying only on the friends for success doesn't have a business yet. Your friends are just supposed to support you. So once, twice a year, leave them alone. Then do your general lunch. You will still notify them, but you're not putting pressure on friends and family. They know you are doing a global lunch, but we'll come back to that. Let's just focus on this one, okay? So this person is selected for their status, influence, respect, and how it can help your career. As you can see, the special guest of honor. That is why you're choosing them. Their status, influence, respect, and how they can help your career. If they came to your event, for instance, and you have a need, or you need a door to be open tomorrow in that your niche, when you call them, they are happy because they are proud of you. They saw you do if you do it well, and you're going to get a table of a program of the day. I've sampled for you that you get, so you do it well. They're going to do wonders for you. Your SGH does not have to be money focused, but cloud focused. I know I've said that before. I even remember I have it on slide. It has to be cloud focused. If it's a giver, that's also a bonus. But that's not the primary thing you want them for. You can have more than one special guest of honor. I recommend maximum 3 people, though one is ideal. Because once it's more than 3, then you are removing from the title. That title is supposed to be something somebody's proud to be. It's a cloud thing. They know that they are number 1 at that event. So if you have more than 3, then you have commonized the position, and you might even get those people to be upset at you. Okay, you don't want to do that. 1 is ideal, and you can have special book launcher and then have special launchers. We are going to come to that. So 1 is recommended, but if you're a big boy and you really want to cover different, you want to use to do politics, so you can also have special guests of honor from among your guys, maybe the one in politics, the one in business, the one in church. So you put them together like that. I have 3, so that everybody is feeling tough. But if you are not that connected, just get 1. Okay. Step 6, and I'm glad Chief Dollar that you are really learning here. I know that when you decide to do this, you are going to kill it. You are the type that will probably do this and walk away with 30, 40 million and break my records, okay? Because you know what to do. Number 6, identify your special book launchers. Remember, it's all about trying to get the most of your launch. You have your special guest of honor. You have your special book launcher who is going to set the tone for the launch. Then you are going to have special book launchers. That one can be up to 20, 30. No sentiments. Every money bag you know, or someone who may not be very rich, but you know will drop good money. You give them the title, you are going to send them a special letter. I'm inviting you to my special launch, to my launch as a special book launcher. People love that. We live in a society where titles matter to them, and you are going to recognize them like that. On the day of your launch, you're going to have your special guest of honor, special book launcher, and then your special book launchers. Okay? And then you list them up to 20 special book launchers. Okay? They must be a money bag or someone who may not be rich, but will drop some serious money for you, because they are the ones that will go first after the main book launcher. Then the special book launchers that go under him, they are the ones that are going to go next before you open it up to the public. So it's important for them to be serious people who at least drop something that is reasonable, not the ones that will come and be saying, how much is the book, and they want to pay you 3,000 naira. Get people that will respect themselves. Okay? You are not selling book. And you're going to make it clear when you're doing your presentation, the way I'm going to teach it. You're not going to go there and say, come and buy my book today. No, you're going to share the vision of your book. In fact, the best that I've had, one of the best launches I've had, I advised that my client or that my protege to actually give our book away for free, because our book has national implication for consumer. I say, give your book away for free. Tell them you want to give 5,000 into the hands of people over the next 3 months, and that people can support with as many copies of that book. So see the indirect way that you're selling. Your book is 5,000 naira, but you're telling everybody you want to get 5,000 into the hands of Nigerians because you know it's going to change their lives over the next 3 months. And then you want your friends to support this project today by buying multiples of this book for giveaway, starting from 100, starting from 50. That's how you slam it. So somebody comes in and says, okay, I'm buying 20 books for 100,000. I'm buying this. That's how you amass your money. And she ended up doing millions. I don't have the exact figure that Shola did, but I know it was multiple millions. Because before I left there, she has already crossed like the 5 million mark. So, and I didn't stay to the end. So that's also a strategy. But if your book is not something that has a consequential thing for the nation, that type of thing, you can then ask them to support. You are not going to even talk about the price of the book, at least while the special launchers are still on the table. You go through all of them first. It is when you have now finished, now you want to collect the small one remaining from your friends who don't have big money. You now say the book is so and so, but for those who want to support us today, they can get 1 copy for this price. But that one you sell at the last minute before you close the event. Otherwise, if you go and talk price early, that's what they're going to be giving you. Okay? This person, your special book launcher, we've talked about that. And then you want to get, the special book launcher. I said you can have as up to 10 of those, not 20, up to 10, because these are the main guys. Okay? You may have a main one, which might be your special clinic, or give you one big title, your Paramount book launcher. And then you have your special book launchers. You want to have 10 to 20 of those. They are, you can have more than one of those, as many as you get, because it's also a place of honor for some of your well-placed friends. People love title. That's why you are breaking it down. So after the special book launchers, then you then have co-launchers, calling them special co-launchers, another 10 to 20 people. Okay? Identify them. Those you know will support you no matter what, and invite them as special co-launchers. They must be people who drop more than street price of your book. No sentiments here. If your book is 3,000, these are people you know maybe will give you 5K or 10K. So don't put stingy people as special co-launchers. You know your friends. You know the ones that are stingy. You know the one that want to ask too many questions before they drop 10,000 naira self. Just leave those ones alone. Okay? Let them just be in the crowd. My friends, when you get to your special friends, that's what you're going to call those ones, special friends. But special co-launchers have to be money people, and that's why all these special co-launchers, special book launchers, and your special guests of honor, these are people you are going to contact individually, one-on-one, at least by messages, if possible, to call them even. Okay? Yes, you can skip it if you want, but it's again, like I said, if you did one in December, February is probably too early. But hey, you know your friends. Maybe this time you make a different list and you don't invite everybody you invited last time. That's how I would do it. I'll make a whole list of new friends or other friends that I know are not at that event. So, and then I do a new family and friends launch, specializing mostly on those, even though I'm still going to announce it to everybody. You're a business person. You're trying to make your money. Anybody can say whatever they want. If you can't invite your friends to your launch, who are you inviting? So that'll be my approach. I will just lay low a little bit on those that are invited in December, who showed up. Those are invited that didn't show up, I'm going to invite them again. Okay? Money is money. So now, step 8, you prepare a 7-day countdown for your launch. I don't know why this slide has so many typos. I was going to fix it after I used it last time and I just forgot. My apologies. Prepare a 7-day countdown for your launch. So write or use ChatGPT to write 7 countdown messages to your friends for your social media, WhatsApp, and your email. You simply tell ChatGPT, I'm having my friends and family book launch on the 28th. I want a 7-day countdown message that I can share with my friends and family to make them show up at this event. Oh, yeah, right. ChatGPT will write it for you. Then you copy them one by one, and you can then make whatever changes to personalize it if you don't think it's personalized enough. But generally, it will give you a great one. It's what I use, is what my daughter used, is what everybody I've told to do. That's what they use. Customize each message for the platform that you are using. ChatGPT can do this for you also. When it gives you that 7 message, you can then say, yeah, write me a WhatsApp version of this message. Because the way you write on WhatsApp is different from the way you write on Twitter. Twitter is 140 characters. Facebook can be longer. So if you tell ChatGPT to write you 7 Twitter messages to share concerning your book, he will write it and it will be formatted like a Twitter post. You tell it to write 7 Facebook messages to do a countdown for your book. And you give him the title of the book and description. It's going to write you Facebook-centric posts. WhatsApp, the same thing. Instagram, the same thing. So don't be lazy. Don't use one fits all. Because now you have a tool that can write you different ones for each of them, and it's going to take you a minute each. Don't be lazy. So you tell it, I want a 7-day, excuse me, I need to get it with some water. All right. Now you are getting it, teaching today. Sorry. Teaching, I talk a lot. Okay. So you tell it, I like to repeat myself over and over, because I learned over time that until you repeat something 3 to 7 times, they really don't hear you. And I teach for you to understand, not to show my knowledge. I passed that many years ago. Now I try to teach for effectiveness. If I have to say it 20 times for you to get it, I will repeat myself until you are tired. So don't mind me. Just get it. Every message you're going to be using in your countdown, try to customize it for the platform you are using. WhatsApp definitely is a big part for friends and family thing. All those that you have your broadcast list that you're going to send. But make sure it's a WhatsApp-centric message. Your Twitter also is the same, because when you are tweeting, you're going to be putting it there. Friends and family lunch. So those who don't consider themselves your friend, you yourself, you don't want them. You only want your friends to come there, so that if you screw up, they are your friends. They're not going to go there and be dragging you anyhow. You're not going to be nervous around them. These are people who consider themselves your friends. They're the ones that will come, especially if you keep repeating it in every message. In fact, in my own, for my daughter, I actually put it there in bracket. Please do not come if you do not consider yourself my good friend. Do not register for this. This event is only for those who consider me and my daughter their friend. It gave us more people to register, but now everybody wants to prove they're my friend, right? But I was serious. It just had the opposite effect, that all of a sudden, people that I didn't expect would showed up. But you want to put that there so that if they're just casual guys, let them not come. So that if things don't work, they are not going to be whining anyhow. These are your friends, okay? Just like you invite your friends to your party, even if the party is not sweet like that, they will even be the one encouraging you, trying to help you set table, help you clean table. I still saw it this last one we did. That's what friends do, okay? That's why this is called family and friends. They are there to encourage you. They are there to support what you are doing. They are not there to come and critique you. That one is when you do the global one, okay? You will send out this message every day, 7 days leading to your launch. Like they say in Yoruba language, I know some of you have been saying this is elaborate. It's a launch. Like they say in Yoruba language, Sabi Ologun Shen Sakole Jefun Ebo Shen Je or whatever. If you don't speak about what that means, is that when they give you incantation, you have to recite it like the way they gave it to you. I'm sorry, it's a bad example for those of us who are Christians, but I'm Yoruba also, so it's a language, my language. Okay, so it's a figure of speech. Not that I believe in incantation. All right, Bible says na incantation anyway. When you read your psalm, na incantation. Okay, anyway, they say recite it the way the person who gave you that formula gave it to you, so that it can work for you the way it worked for them. My daughter, I keep using my daughter as an example because she was 15. If she can do it and walk away with tens of thousands, thousands of dollars, why can't you do the same thing? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, she leveraged on her dad, but hey, you do what you can do. I made her write out this 7 days. She doesn't even use ChatGPT, by the way. She likes to write her own message. She feels that ChatGPT is cheating, is this, and all these kids. They see she's very cerebral. Okay, she feels that I can't use ChatGPT to write my book. So her 2 books, she didn't use ChatGPT at all. I think she's stupid. I think she spent too much time on it. The second one took her over a year to write when she could have written it in a week. But the point is, I made her write those 7 days countdown, and I made her show it to me. After I've written 7 that she didn't want, I said, okay, go write your own. The one to my friends, I used that. And it worked. The only book launch I've ever also done that happened like 2 years ago. I did it. 7 days is ideal. 7 days to go. It'll be some very simple stuff. Hello, people. Remember, you're not going to be formal. These are your friends. Very important. So you don't want to overdress up. If you normally don't dress up with your friends, then don't dress up like that. You want to be natural. Hello, people. I'm going to be doing my lunch is coming down next week, Sunday, 7 days from today. Make sure you mark it down. And I need to see you there so that I can come and support me and we're going to have fun, blah, blah, blah. That's it. 7 days to go. You post that. I even like people doing it in a video. You just record yourself and share with your friends. 6 days to go. You're also going to say, 6 days, so count down to the official launching of my book, so and so. And I'm counting on my family and friends and associates to show up there and support me on that day. We are going to be doing this. You give them a little bit more details about how your launch is going to go. You count it down. Don't do 2-day countdown. Don't do 3 days. Do 7 days. There's a reason. Anything less than 5 days, you are changing yourself. Don't see, oh, I'm spamming and repetitive. If you are doing party, that's exactly what you're going to be doing. You're calling people every time you meet your friend. You are reminding them, my party is next week. So why are you not doing this? The reason why you do that is not just to get people to show up, is to cement it in the brain of your friends and family that you just launched a book. Some of them will take a month after that for them to reach out to you and give you money. Some of that is when you see them at an event. I couldn't make the friends and family lunch the other day. How did it go? They will celebrate you. And then you can enter there where you have not supported my book yet. Now, where's my money? And right there and then they'll give you money. So you need to do this. Even if it looks to you like it's an overflogging. But that's how you do a good launch. If you're going to do a global launch, it's even 30 days you're going to use to do your launch if you want to make good money. I've done a launch where I've done $365,000 in 5 days. I've done a launch of $430,000 in 30 days. But it didn't come because I just got up that day and launched. I worked 2 months before that time. Just like my wife used 1 year to plan her mother's birthday for it to be that successful, to have all these people there. Same way online. There's a step-by-step that you take. I even wrote it in a book, Launchify 360. If you want to really do a proper launch, now not a friends and family now. I've not launched a book on that. Maybe I should, So it's a step-by-step stuff, and you have to follow it. So same way here. Make your note and try to follow it like this. Number 9, record your messages on video. This is nothing formal. Just you talking to your friends naturally and reminding them of your upcoming launch. You share this video. So those 7 messages, just record them on video. They are like very short, 1 to 3 minutes, nothing elaborate. Whatever you write out or you get ChatGPT to write out for you, amend it a little bit to make it more personal. And then you do it on video. Just focus your phone to yourself and record. You don't need to go to studio. In fact, not that you don't need to, you should not go to studio. Don't make it too professional. It's not going to work. This is a friends and family launch. When you are doing your global launch, you can then do all these all free videos, explainer videos, graphic videos, all those type of videos. If you do that for a friends and family launch, it will actually tank your launch. It will not make it better. You want your friends to come there as if they're coming to your party. You want them to come there as if they're coming to celebrate with you. That is not an official thing. You want to take that official thing out of it. Because that's when you can put your hand in their pocket and get your money. And that's where you can get them to actually promote you beyond that day. Everywhere they meet people, they talk to them. So this is important. Nothing formal, just you talking to yourselves. Naturally, I'm reminding them of your coming lunch. For those of you who saw my daughter, so you saw how casual it was. She actually even overdid what I asked her, and even better. In one of our countdown days, she was writing a book called, what's the name of this, our second book again now? I always forget. She went to Walmart and actually went to shop for food for the character, for clothes for the character in her book. It was so funny, I was just laughing. She said, this book, this cloth will look good on Kania, what the name of our lead character is. This one will look good on Stone, and I was just laughing. It was a 3-minute video for our friends and family, and it worked very well. So you can also put a little bit of fun into that. Maybe one of your videos you're actually eating. That, boys, you need to come and eat with me on the day of my lunch, and you put your rice in your mouth or your amala in your mouth and say, I'm waiting for you guys. You need to be there. Orishirishimawa, online. And people will laugh, but they remember. Okay? So those 7 videos, you are going to share it daily. So as part of your preparation, you do those videos in advance. So it's easy. You're not waking up that day and say, okay, what will I share today? What will I share tomorrow? You already have your 7 messages. Take one day and record them. They should not be more than 3 to 5 minutes maximum. It's just a reminder and telling them about your book. In one of your videos, you can talk about the reason why you wrote the book, so that it's not the exact same message, but ChatGPT will help you. I want 7 messages to use as a countdown. And then you can give it even more instruction. I want some of them to be about what the book is about, how the book can benefit my friends, what they will enjoy on that day, whatever. It will write it for you, and then you amend to suit your personality. Don't overstress this. It's a natural video you can do on your phone. It's a video to your friends. Make it real. Make the video fun and give hints of some fun they will have. My apologies again for that typo there. Bayo, please remind me after this. I need to send it to you and help me correct all these typos. I just typed them out on the slide and I didn't review it. And I hate it when I have typo in my slides, because that's where some people will get stuck. They are busy looking at the typographical error. They are not hearing again. Okay? So make the video fun and give hints of the fun that they will have at this event. Yes, all right, those who need to leave, you can leave. We are just recapping what we need to do. Remind them this is only for your family and those who consider themselves your friend to come and support you. Those are stuff you have in your video. Number 10, select your book reviewers. Remember, you are going to have a program for that day. Part of the program for that day is a book review, because you want to make it look grand. So you want to have book reviewers. Very important. Think of having about 2 or 3. If it's only one you want to have, it's also okay, but 2 is ideal. And you're going to give them 5 minutes to do the review. You have to tell them time, so that somebody don't come and do review and spend 1 hour or 30 minutes. They're going to ruin your lunch. People are leaving at that point. You're not collecting your money. So make sure whoever is going to do your book review, you let them know they have maximum 3 to 5 minutes. Very, very important. And when you are reminding them, you keep reminding them of the number of minutes. You have 3 minutes to do the review. You know they're going to take 4 or 5. 3 to 5 minutes. So you want to have 2 reviewers, and then you want to have your testimonial givers. These are your friends who are going to give testimony about you. It can be about the book, or it can be about you as a person. These are people who have great things to say about you. So you want to have 2 or 3 of those also. Very, very important, because it's going to go into your program for that day. Don't say because it's online, you're going to do a wishy-washy job. You are doing a book launch as if you are having it offline. Please. So take your time to decide who's going to be your book reviewer, because you're going to send the book to them in advance. This should be the scholarly people, the people that are cerebral among your friends, who are going to take time to read the book, at least glance through it, and be able to talk intelligently about the book. one or two. Testimonial givers is testimony about if they've seen the book, how it's impacted them, or about how you have impacted them. I've seen more of those. That testimony about you, they are setting you up, especially for those who may not know too much about you intimately. They consider themselves your friends, they came, but they don't know much about you. So your testimonial givers are your inner people. This is where your brothers come in. This is where your mother comes in. This is where that uncle that don't have any money to give you comes in, but loves you to pieces, know you. This is where your bestow, who will never take you serious enough to give you money because your friends don't think you have done anything. They're your paddy, but they can give you great testimonial. They will support you. Their mouth will be sharp. They will talk intelligently about you in a way to make people love you on that day. Those are the people you put in testimony. Those who really know you, those who really care about you. Those will be your bestows. Those will be your family members. Don't mess around. It's not a sentimental thing. Don't come and bring somebody to give testimony who doesn't really know you or who can't talk. Those who know you well, but who are also not shy about sharing what they know about you. So you select 2 or 3. Of course, you are still going to open up the floor later. Okay? These should be people respected for their intellect, that you know, that's the book reviewers. They will be giving an objective review of your book. Also, our 3 to 5 people who will give you testimonies, which could be about you or your book. I forgot my slide, so I'm already explaining before I get there. Testimonials are very important because it's after the testimonial that the launch comes in. They will set the tone. They're supposed to edify you, set you up as a great guy, as somebody who's doing a great work. So select carefully. Testimonial givers are people to edify you with your friends and family, making it easy to support you, while reviewers are the ones who make the case for why your book is a good read. There are 2 different things they are doing. Pay attention. Testimonial givers are people to edify you with your friends, family, making it easy to support you, while reviewers are the ones who make the case for why your book is a good read. In fact, I think that form that Bayo is helping me to write, I'm going to put it there. Bayo, if you are listening, you want a column for them to put in those who are going to be your testimonial givers. Just put a space for 4 people or 5. And then for those who will be reviewers, put a space for 2. That's to help you plan this thing. So it will be like your testimonial planning sheet too. So some of this stuff is going to be your special guest of honor, who's going to be your whatever. So we'll have a sheet for that, for planning your launch. So it forces you to actually put it out there. Okay? And then you want to do a promo video for your book. Just a 1-minute promo video. If you have not yet attended a video class and you don't know how to do this, let us know. We'll be glad to do it for you for a very small amount. I think we have a lot of video creators that have trained. We'll be more than happy to do it for you for a reasonable price, 50,000 naira, something small like that, or even less. They'll do it for you, and you can use that to promote your book. I'm talking professional video creation book. We charge $100 for that, $99 for a 1-minute promo video that will be classy, that will look like it was done by people who went to Harvard to go and learn how to do promo video. But it's not complicated. It's something you can also do yourself using any of those AI tools. In video, AI is what I recommend, but I'm not, of course, not going to be teaching you how to do that on this call. But it's important for you to have that. If you can afford to pay for it, let us know. I'll get you one of our video creative people, and they will do it for you for a very reasonable price, 50,000, like I said. I will charge $99, which is 160,000 on Fiverr per minute. But your own, I'll get them to do it for you for that price. Even if it's more than a minute, they will write it out for you. But if you can, do that. If you can't, you can't. Okay, it's not critical, but for me, a promo video gives excitement to your launch, to your friends and family, especially if it's done by a professional. They see all those beautiful things flying, talking about your book, why they need to be there. That one you also share on your social media pages. That's where your friends are. So it's critical in creating gravitas for your launch, especially if you are a little bit up there. Okay, if you're just starting and you feel that your friends, you don't have enough friends to enjoy this, fine, but I encourage you to do that. Promo videos are captivating and people love it. Get one done. It won't cost you much, or you can do one for yourself. If you need help, let me know. Of course, number 11, have an MC and a written program of the day. You should not be the MC of your own launch. I have seen a couple of people do that. That doesn't give you the respect that will command people to be able to support your event. It's all psychology. You are building something great for yourself, something professional. You should just get one of your friends to be your MC. Remember, this is not a formal event that you have to go and get an MC that you are paying for. Don't get a paid MC. Use a friend that you know can handle. Every one of us have a friend that can do this. They have different levels of professionalism. But the ones that can talk, it's just MC, just to follow the program. So use your friend so that you don't have to pay any money. You are the author. You are the chief celebrant and the person of honor. You shouldn't be your own MC. Because in your program, there will be a place for speech by the author. So you have to establish a gravitas. There, you are sitting down, you are in the event throughout, but your MC is the one handling it. You are just the big boy. You are the special guest of honor. In your program, there's a time they will call you for you to come and make your speech. Then after you make your speech is when the launch comes. Okay, so that already gives you an elevated respect among your friends, among your casual friends who are going to be there. It commonizes you if you're also the one doing the MC of your launch. So try to avoid that. A bad plan is better than no plan at all. So don't wing this thing. Get someone who has mouth, but who also can control a room when it gets nasty or gets rowdy. So it has to be somebody who has a good disposition, a good mouth, but somebody who can also be firm when it needs to, because sometimes it gets rowdy, especially when you're using the meeting option. So somebody needs to be able to control the room while at the same time isolating you from any yawa, okay? So I recommend your launch to not be more than 2.5 hours. 2 hours is ideal. Whether you are using 2.5 hours or 1 hour, at the 1 hour mark, very important, you must introduce the support. In other words, you must launch the book. Your special launcher must have the microphone latest 1 hour into your launch. Everything else that is not up to 1 hour, that has not been done in 1 hour, you move it to the back. Because if you get to 2 hours before you start asking for money, half of them have already gone. Most are not going to stay more than an hour. Very, very important. So when you are doing your program, you have to fast forward it. All those things, you have to make sure you are watching the time that you are allocating. 5 minutes for a celebrant speech, 3 minutes for a reviewer, 5 minutes for 3 testimonial givers. Maybe they only have 1 minute to give their testimony. And then you make sure you build in an extra 10 minutes in case they overrun, so that no matter what, at the 1 hour mark, your special launcher is dropping it. If you have not reached, if there are still items on your agenda that have not been taken care of before the 1 hour mark, you move it to the back of the launch. You tell them we have to get going now because our special launcher is going to be leaving soon. So we are going to jump item number 4, number 5, and we're going to go to item number 7. And then you call your special launcher, you drop your money, take the next 30 minutes collecting your money. The special launcher, the supporting launcher, the chief launcher, all of those stuff, and then the general room, collect your money. When most have donated or they have supported, then you can go back to whatever is remaining on your stuff. It's not a sentimental thing. Make sure in your plan, your card, your payment start maximum. I have 1 hour, 30 minutes here, but I'm revising that from experience. 1 hour. Those who waited up to 90 minutes, sometimes they lose very important people. Because most of the important people that will come to your launch, they're going to come in 30 minutes into the program. And they're not spending more than 30 minutes, trust me. I'm talking about those special launchers, those co-launchers. They are busy people. So your room will be, the optimum level of your room will be at the 1 hour mark. That's when you're going to have the biggest attendance. When you get to that 1 hour. That's when you drop the hammer, collect your money, and go. Not 1 hour, 30 minutes. Your MC has to treat that as a hard time. In other words, when I say get to the launch in 1 hour, your MC should not be telling you, we are going to get there when we get there. No. That is where you're going to be harassing him in the back of no. We are about to hit the 1 hour mark. Suspend all of this and let's get it to the special launcher. Very, very important. It makes a difference, even sometimes up to 50% of what you get in your launch. That's how serious it is. By 90 minutes, people are leaving. You can always get back to the program later. That's why you write out your program out and you put minutes against each of them and leave a window of 10 minutes overrun, meaning that your first, before you get to the launch, everything there should not be more than 50 minutes. You're going to have 1 minute for opening prayer, for instance. You have 2 minutes for this, 3 minutes for that. When you add it up, it should not be more than 50 minutes before the item for special launching of the book. So if somebody overruns, you are still going to be within time. These are all very important strategy. Your payment buttons must be clear. Now, this again, I'm reversing. After I used this for the first one we did much than 4 months ago, I feel that you don't even want to have a payment button on that day. You don't introduce that right immediately. What you're going to have on the screen is the bank transfer details, your bank account, the name of the bank, and the name they're going to transfer to. That is what you are going to be doing throughout the launch. It's towards the end that you then introduce a link that they're going to buy. Okay? You want to collect your money now, that day, not tomorrow, not next week, no pledges. Tell your MC to keep announcing that. Please, we don't want to spend the next 1 month bothering you for this launch. So because of that, we are not taking pledges today. Whatever you're going to give us to support this, please do it today. That, yes, I know you might be telling yourself that if you don't take pledge, you're going to lose a lot of money. It's a lie. When you take pledge, people will pledge all this big money that you will never get. I know, I've been there. Then you spend the next 3 months trying to get them to honor their pledge. In the process, you're going to lose your friend. You're going to become a nuisance. I've seen this happen over and over. So only collect what you can get that day. And you do that by making sure your MC is saying that unapologetically, that we do not want to take pledges today. So whatever you are going to give us to support this project, please send it to this account now, today, please. Because it's a friends and family launch. We don't want to start hounding our friends or disturbing our friends to honor pledges 1 week, 2 weeks from now. Please work with us here. Whatever it is you can afford to give us today is what we will take. Here is the account number. And then you can, if you're abroad, you can then put your Cash App and put your Zelle number or whatever app they can use to send money to you immediately. Even in Nigeria, they have apps they use to send money. But everybody does transfer in Nigeria now. So that's what I would lead with. If I'm a Nigerian, if I'm abroad, I will have Cash App and I will have Zelle in addition to my bank account. I will not give them the link to buy the book. That one I will give at the end of the launch. And tell them, for those who want to share this link with their friends to help us buy some copies of this, or who may want to order some copies for themselves, here is the link for you to purchase that. Because on that call, you are really not selling the book. In fact, I recommend that you even announce that everybody who comes to this launch today, you are going to give them a free copy of the book in exchange for whatever support. So you are not asking for price. You are not selling a book for 3,000. You are not selling a book for 1,000. As a matter of fact, you tell them, for everyone who supports this project today, you are going to be sending them a copy of the book for free. In other words, they're not getting the book if they didn't support it somehow. Okay? And both, if you say that, when they are supporting your project, they're not going to give you less than what the book is worth anyway. Very important part. Have multiple ways they can send you money. Bank account, Zelle, Cash App, direct payment app. But make sure you test it if you are using all these apps before that day. Make sure you give the correct bank account. I've seen somebody send a bank account that does not work. You transfer the money, bounce back. And he didn't notice until almost everybody is done. When somebody finally complains, I've been trying to send you money, it's not going. That is a major disaster right there. Double check your account number. Double check the bank so that you have it right. And you have it where you can display it like this. That's the only thing that will be on the page when you start to do your launch, where they can transfer the money. Okay? Don't send them to sales page during launch. Don't send them to Amazon. Don't send them to a store. You can have screenshot just to prove that it's live on Amazon, it's live on Barnes & Noble. You can have that screenshot. But don't send them to the place to go and buy. You want them to transfer money to you or send you money now as support. No, I'm repeating that. It makes a big difference, as much as 50% in terms of how much you get. If you tell them to do wire transfer or to send you Cash App or Zelle versus if you are giving them a link to go and pay, some of them, their card will not work. Some of them, they will not go there. Don't drop the payment link when launching starts. You want transfers, not people buying books as you go through the top launchers. You drop book buying link at the end after everybody has finished supporting the launch. Support is not buying one book. You should have your MC to throw that in casually. We are asking you to support, not necessarily to buy the book today. We are going to send you a copy of the book anyway for everybody that supports us today. So you are not buying the book, you are supporting this, our project. Big difference in wording, big difference in money. Just trust me on that. Yes, some will support at less than the price of the book. It's okay. Still send them a book. But most don't think like that. If your book is 3,000, they will send you 4,000 or 5,000 because you are not selling the book. You are telling them everybody supports the book today. You are going to give them a free copy. Just announce that it's digital, okay? Especially if you are not printing your book, so that they are not expecting a print copy. That will send them a link to get the digital copy of this book today. All right, so let's wrap this up. So miscellaneous advice on your friends and family launch, F&F launch. It's your day, so show up and rock it like a boss. Now on your launch day, just like you're having a party, then you are going to dress nice, right? It is your launch day. It's like your party day. It's your birthday. Then start on time, no African time. Online African time does not work. If they come in there 10 minutes and you are not live, they are going to go away. Even today, many of you, even though I had announced it, they are going to start at 4:15. Some of you by 5 minutes, you're already impatient. I'm not hearing anything. Is this thing happening? Blah, blah, blah. Just 5 minutes. So if you don't start on time, a lot of your people will leave. If you say it's 4 p.m., on that 4 p.m., you open it up and you start rocking. Your launch may not be profitable. That's not your primary goal. And I don't even say I will not be profitable because you're not spending money. I don't expect you to go and advertise. You're not selling to the whole world. So don't spend money on adverts. So you're really not spending money. You're only spending time. The primary goal is you announcing to your family and friends that level has changed and to buy goodwill. Your family and friends launch is more about you getting confidence that you can do digital business and to get you ready to do a real global launch. Your guests are your friends, so ask for money without shame, but don't make them uncomfortable. You have to have a balance. Okay? I will sometimes call some of my friends and knowing that they won't mind. That, Bobo, I've not seen you drop. What's going on? They're your friends. But you have to also manage it that you don't make them uncomfortable with the way you talk about it. Be your usual self. If you are not an aggressive person, then don't be aggressive. My friends know I'm an aggressive person, so they don't mind. When I get aggressive, they already expect it. Ope is going to harass us today. Ope is going to do that. If you're not that kind of person, you go and try it, you're going to lose your friend and you're going to lose your launch. Your friends know you. So just be you. If there's going to be stress, let it be your MC. Even at that, you want to caution him not to be aggressive too much because you want your friends to be comfortable in the zone that they know you for. Okay? Your friends know you and they won't take offense if you're an aggressive person like me. They'll just laugh and just say weary and they'll keep laughing. Okay? If you go and do it and you're a nice guy, they're going to say you're hungry. Okay? So just do you. Very, very important. It's a friends and family launch. Be yourself. Be cool. No need to be nervous. People already have full respect for you just by saying you are launching a book and they're showing up there. You are daddy for that day. Remember, 95% of your friends and family have never written a book in their life. So in their brain, they gave you more respect than you are giving yourself. So lean into it. You are an author. Most of them are not. It don't matter whether you wrote it with ChatGPT or ChatGPS. You have a book on Amazon. You have a book on Barnes & Noble. God damn it. So you are a star. You have a book on seller. And you should trust your MC to deliver and don't panic when things go south. And they will at some point. Either microphone will not work. My sister that did lots of millions. I don't know the exact money amount she did, but I know it's more than 20. Okay. When she first started, the microphone was fine. When the minister showed up, microphone was not working. She had to think on her feet, and she had a great MC, one of her friends who was doing the MC, thorough professional, and all that. I think she's MD of one of the Prime Garnet or something, one of the big companies. So she rolled through it, and she was able to figure it out. They didn't panic. They had to figure out how to connect the minister one way or the other through speakerphone or whatever. So you don't panic. If you panic, everything will go down. Everybody is feeding off of you. So let your MC do their job. That's why you get a confident MC and you don't over-harass them. I know I harass my MCs, but my MCs expect it. But you are different, okay? Don't panic. If things crash, they crash. You reopen it again. The war will not end. These are your friends. Okay, that's it. Make everyone feel like a friend and family. When you are doing this, identify people as friends, not necessarily by order of status. They are your friends. I typically don't like going to friends and family lunch where you are now saying you are recognizing people based on their rank. They are your friends. So you can recognize somebody with no rank before you recognize somebody with rank. They are your friends. The only people that get special mention are those who have special title in that launch, special guest of honor, special book launcher, and special co-launchers. Because those ones, their title comes with the day. But if somebody is a professor but it's not on your whatever, don't go and give him undue difference more than your friend that don't have professor degree. This is very important. You don't want to do a friends and family lunch and create resentment among your friends. Your friend is your friend. Whether they have money or they don't have money, they are all equal. So typically, if you want to be recognizing them as they come in without any particular order. And if you are the one doing the identification yourself, maybe your MC doesn't know them. That's why you want to get your MC that know your friends. Okay? If you are the one just be doing it, that's how we do. I see you, Rashida. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, I see you, Professor Mawale. Thank you for coming. Oh, I see you, my dear ambassador. Now, I'm not going to put ambassador at the top because it's ambassador if it's a friends and family lunch, unless she is in one of those special categories for that day as a special launcher, mother of the day, that type of thing. Those ones, obviously, you recognize first because you give them title for that event. Your friends will not mind that you are recognizing special guests of honor and then special co-launchers and all that. Once we are done with that, recognize people without any particular order. Make everybody feel equal. They're your friends. Right? Again, we've talked about 1 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes. I say go back to 1 hour. Don't do 1 hour, 15 minutes. Don't do 1 hour, 30 minutes. 1 hour. Get into the money. Don't sell your book. Ask for support in your project. Different terminology, big difference in the money that you make. Tie your book to a worthy cause if you really want to kill this. Okay? Share vision of what you plan to do with the support. For instance, my daughter, I told her what charity would she like to support. She told me she wants to donate some of her money to children who have parents with mental disability. At some point, I have to be wondering, I hope this girl doesn't think I have mental problem. Because our book is a dark book. It's a thriller about a child, not a child, a teenager who has a mother that has mental challenges. Okay, at one point I have to say, I hope you are not talking about your mommy, because in our book, the very first chapter, they killed the father. I'm like, this guy, God will help me. I had to ask her, the first chapter that the father first went down. Then at the end of the book, the mother was thrown off a high rise. I have to say, I hope we don't need a therapist for this girl. And she said, no, it's not about us. Finally, she opened up that she had a friend whose mother has a mental disability, and the friend is really struggling. So she dedicated a book to foundations that are helping children with parents that have mental disability. So she donated. Yeah, I know it's just a book. But guess what? I know Fumi say I should not be scared. Guess what? Because it's a thriller, she decided to write novels, and she chose a thriller category, and she writes dark. We call her the Harmony King. She writes like Stephen King. So that's her nickname in her family. So the launch, before I went to my partner, the person actually made the special guest of honor is my junior brother, who's a director at ExxonMobil. I mean, very loaded guy, very generous guy. I know if he came there, he probably would have dropped 10 or 20K, right? But last minute, he told me he's not coming. He read the book because he's a pastor. It's one of the biggest pastors in Redeem. You guys see that I'm real. I tell you the truth about what happens, what doesn't happen. I don't have secret like that. Last minute, he just told me, sorry, brother Akpe. I mean, he's my junior brother, very respectful guy, very generous guy. But his church is the 5th biggest Redeemed church in Nigeria. He said, I cannot come and be chairman of this where somebody is trying to commit suicide and where somebody, and there is a book. Brother, she writes thrillers. That's what thrillers look like. It's not a reflection on how, when he said no, that I can't be part of, and he didn't come. It was heartbroken for me, but I understand. He's a pastor. You know, Redeemed pastors have their own way. So just make sure. I don't even remember what I was talking about again. Just make sure. Just make sure you follow this pattern. Tie your book to a worthy cause. It makes people give you more money. Support the book more. Shola Salako, for instance, want to put a book in the hands of consumers in Nigeria who don't know their rights, who have been taken advantage of. That triggered a lot of people to support the project. Ambassador Neola wrote a book about diplomacy, and our vision is to have this book in the hands of every diplomat so that they know how to carry out the assignment. See, that provoked a lot of support. It provoked the minister, for instance, to say, I'm going to put this book in every embassy that we have abroad. So find something that you can support with your book. And if you say you're going to donate 20% of your support, like my daughter, every money she got, we took 20% out and paid it to the foundation that she chose she wants to support. Don't lie to people. Yes, Sharon, I'm also a Redeemed pastor. I'm a former Redeemed pastor. I think when I was there, I'm not rigid like that. Even if you are writing a horror book, it's a book. And it's a novel. It's not real. Okay? After all, Revelation is a horror book. Is it because we don't talk about it? Did you see the way people are getting killed in the book of Revelations? But nobody called that a horror book. But it is a horror book, right? So I don't have any problem with that. As long as you yourself, you know Jesus and you are not a horrific person. Anyway, coming back to this. It is, you know, of course, if you don't have any cost to tie your book to, it's fine. But people like to hear stuff like 10% of this book, I'm going to donate it to Motherless Babies Home. 20% of whatever I make here, I'm going to donate it to children in Sri Lanka, whatever. The important thing is that don't lie to the world and not do it. Universe will have a way of catching up with you. Don't curse yourself. If you say you're going to donate 20% to the welfare in your church, please, even if it's 100,000 naira, you may carry 20,000, go give them in your church. Even if they're not aware, donate it to, because God is watching and universe is watching. All right? Yes, Victoria said, Revelation is a horror book. Have you read it? After what is horror? When Jesus came down with blaze of fire and started to cut people down with blood everywhere. What do you think we are talking about? It's a horror book. I know you Christians will start to fight about that one. But again, what is the definition of horror? We are not going to go there. That's it. Let me take some questions. Enough training for today. We are the 3-hour mark. I know it's a 4-hour class. I'm not even going to go into mindset. I want to talk about 5 mindsets that I think will help you to be successful as an author. But I feel that we've talked a lot today. I'll just let that 1-hour slide so that you can go work on your author page. We'll talk about the mindset tomorrow. I'll talk a little about how to market your book. You want to be here early. I'm going to be talking about 12 different ways to monetize your book. At least you can make notes and then start to implement some of them. And then after that first hour, I will talk about successful mindsets of entrepreneurs, the mindsets you need to have to be successful in this game. That's it. I'm done. Now let's take your questions for today. The assignment for today remains: get your author page done. No excuses. Thank you, Jimmy. Say 3 hours of masterful delivery. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's me and Eric that did it today. Eric did the first hour, right? So don't let me claim credit. Guys, you can either give excuses or give results. You cannot have both. So don't give yourself excuse today. When you leave here, you want to tackle it. Don't go to bed until your author page is ready. We have supplied 3 different websites you can use to do your author page. 2 of them are AI. You just go in there, you sign up for a free account. In less than 1 minute or 10 minutes, your author page will be ready. That's if you don't want to use Systemi. And I promise you, my next challenge that I do like this, I'm not going to use Systemi. I'm going to use AI tool. I just forgot that for a minute because that one will give you less headache. In less than 1 hour, your book is ready. So we can't demonstrate that here, but I've shared the link to those sites. So just go in there, register for those AI tool. Most of them give you 30-day free trial. So you can create as many covers as you want in that 30 days before you have to pay. But either way, I need you to create your author page today. And the first 10 to share today, apart from those who shared yesterday, okay? The first 10 that shares today will also get a reward because I really want more of you to do this, okay? I don't know what the reward is going to be, but I will give you maybe one of my best books, but I'll announce it tomorrow. It is to encourage you to get this done, right? Any questions, people? We have promised that this year we are not going to overtalk. We have 4 hours, but I've only spent 3 hours. Okay, come on, people. Any questions before I close the room? Come on, people. You must have some questions. Come on now. Let's go to everybody. Okay? Now, everybody is here. Any questions? I can't be that good now where I finished talking and you have no questions. Okay, yes, I will post the recording in the group, of course, as usual. I'll post it in the next couple of hours. It has to render, then I have to write the copy, all that stuff, but we will post it. All right, if there are no questions, I want to appreciate every one of you for being here today. Remember, this is about you. It's not about me. Whether you publish your book or do your author page is not going to change my life. I'm not going to share that money with you. It's about you. My job is just to encourage you to do it, make it worth my time, that most of you came here. Yes, some of you paid for the premium, and I appreciate those of you who paid to support the program. Got every premium registration that we got, we are donating it to the Fish for Life program so that we can pay staff there. And I've talked about what you get in the premium package. Mr. Eric, Bayo, if you're there, please post it there for them. For those of you who want the premium package, you can also let me know in the group. You get the monetization blueprint, how to monetize your books. I have a complete blueprint on that. I have the book premium business blueprint, how to actually start in the business and execute, how to become, it's a course even that you can watch. It's a $297 course by itself. You get that. You get the monetization blueprint. You get the full recording of all the stuff. Then you get access to a membership area that will have the recording plus some other bonuses that we're including. All right. So I need you guys, what you owe me. We are done today. I need you to do your testimonial videos these days because people tell me they will do it and they don't do it. And I thought that was just nasty. If somebody spends 7 days training you for free, the least you can do is find 5 minutes, 3 minutes to do a testimonial video for him. People will tell you, I will do it, and they never get it done. Okay? So now you are not going to get your certificate unless I get a testimonial. If there's anything I promised you, I'm not going to give you until I get the testimonial. Like those of you that I promised I'm going to pay for your books, you are not getting it unless you do a testimonial video. So that way, at least you have motivation to go and do it. Those that I'm going to be rewarding today, the 10 of them, You are not going to get your rewards until you do your testimonial videos. I don't have to tell you what goes in a testimonial video. I just need one. See it as a receipt for attending my class. It's just a 3 to 5 minutes to turn the video to yourself and say whatever you have to say. I attended the 7-day bookpreneur boot camp, a book writing boot camp. I was able to write my book. I was able to format it. I was able to publish it. Dr. Ope is the greatest guy in the world, blah, 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 you know, and I want to appreciate him for this or something like that. I need to have it. And when you have done it, please post it on YouTube if you have a YouTube channel, because that will also help you, and tag me with it, or post it on your social media handle and make sure you tag me so that I can see that. Then share the link. Okay? Share the link with me for that. So those who are going to collect the Success Secrets of Millionaire Hustlers that I'm going to give away tomorrow, you don't get that without a testimonial video. I only give that to those who at least did that. And I think it's the least you owe me. I'm not even asking that. I'm not begging. You owe me. It's your receipt for attending this class. So I expect to receive from every one of you by tomorrow. So thank you so much for doing it. Don't make it complicated. I don't want you to go and edit video, to go and be doing all this elaborate stuff. Just face the camera to yourself on your phone and just talk. I want it less than 5 minutes. Anyway, nothing big, 1 to 3 minutes. And then you share it on YouTube and tag me to it. So that way, when somebody search my name, at least they can see it. I will appreciate it, again, if you do that. Thank you guys so much. I will see you in the room. Go and get your auto sales page done right now. Don't postpone it to tomorrow. Over the next 2 hours, let me be hearing from you guys in the group, and share the link with me. God bless you. I'll see you in the chat.